is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
BoxingVoice.com. You seen what he did on Facebook, right?
Listen, I'm gonna make a motherfucking emoji like this, look.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather.
It was born. Go fight.
My life has always been a fight.
I sacrificed a lot to get to where I got to. You don't think you're being overly critical to a guy that took a body shot and didn't go down?
There's no question. That's just my style. My style is to dominate. I want to get the guy. I want to stop the guy. You know, my motto is man down.
BoxingVoice.com.
Why you mad?
I'm not saying the man can't take body shots. Wait for motherfucking March. We're gonna take this shit to the limit.
BoxingVoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is Thursday, preview and prediction day, and we will be giving you our preview and prediction for all this weekend's upcoming fights. Plus, we're going to be touching on news and notes, any sexy headlines out there. So don't forget, if you're just joining our live stream, hit that thumbs up button as it helps with the visibility of the show. It lets me, my co-host Michael Gross, know that you enjoy us putting it down, coming back day after day, giving you a safe haven to talk boxing each and every day. So many news and notes today, right? What are we going to be talking about? First things first, the biggest piece of news. Well, it was the biggest until the show actually got scheduled. Then Canelo Alvarez and Triple G are in a spat. Even though that's in there, I feel like Canelo versus Golovkin, it's a little more. It's just bigger, right? They've done bigger, numbers in pay-per-views, viewership. It has already a fandom behind it. But Bob Arum has it made up in his head that a fight between Crawford and Spence should be 45 split, with the winner receiving a 10% for getting the win. So we'll talk about that in detail, see if this has ever happened before, see can it happen, what do you guys think? If it does happen, we'll touch on the Fox card. Jermell Charlo should be taking on Tony Harrison, but instead he'll be taking on Jorge Cota because Tony Harrison had a late injury. Guillermo Rigondeaux in the WBC eliminator for the junior featherweight WBC eliminator title. I have no clue what they put here, but I do know that it's for an eliminator. Me and Mike were looking at it earlier. It looks like Toki Kameda is the interim and Ray Vargas is the champion that Guillermo could probably later down the future face if he is successful in this eliminator. Then we got Joey Spencer, good friend of the show. He'll be back in action in a 6-rounder in a junior middleweight bout. Chris Colbert, another good friend of the show. He'll be taking on Alberto Mercado, not Machado. Alberto Mercado. Jesus Roman and a bunch of other stuff. Conor Benn on the next gen card. Ted Cheeseman is back. And our good parlay savers, Craig Richards and Andre Sterling, back, but in fights against each other. A lot of news and notes. I'll just bring in my co-host, Michael Gross in Indiana. What's going on?
Beyonce Productions.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
BoxingVoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh my mic. He stayed out before he said he was not.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back, everybody, to the TBV universe. Yeah, man, we got a packed show, man. Bob comes out with some comments. First of all, let me. I would be remiss if I didn't say I believe in Zion. Just so all my basketball fans out there know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, the Canelo Triple G trilogy, it could happen this year, but right now the hang up is on the location, and we'll tell you why. Also, lines only, lines in the camp, all that good shit, man. We got the lines back in the ring this weekend and next weekend. As a matter of fact, Jermell will be fighting Cota, because we all know that Harrison had that ankle injury, man, that caused him to miss the fight. We got two Dazn cards this week. My young prospect watch, Aaron McKenna, he's back on the card, so big ups to him. Tony Yoka is going to be fighting Alexander Dimitrenko. A lot more news and notes, man. Kell Brook comes out and says he's not going to retire. So, man, tons of stuff to talk about and get into. But what's going on in this, man? How's your day going? Thanks for calling me, man, at 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Right on that. I appreciate that. This guy does not listen to me at all, man. I feel like when I talk, man, he just tunes me out. You know what I'm saying? Plays on his phone.
I did wake you up.
Look,
I ain't wake you up. 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 Fucking lying out here to the people.
Border Wars chat runs Ness life, man. He can't concentrate without that Border Wars chat.
I can't.
I swear to God.
Because I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter.
Are you a fighter?
I'm a competitor at heart. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. I'm a competitor. Not like these soft ass, cotton tissue ass motherfuckers with no wins or you get a loss and you retire. You know what I'm saying? How your legacy built on a dude that never came back? You better stop it, man. Go get a fight, champ. What's your name, man? Who knows you? Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? Yo, let's get it going. Wordy bone, hit that thumbs up button if you just tuned into the show. Michael Gross, what do you think about this 45-45 split with the winner getting the extra 10% in the Spence versus Crawford Bob Arum proposal?
I think we see why Spence is fighting Porter next. You know what I'm saying? Both sides can come to a agreement that they like. Bob tried to throw out a figure that he thought was fair for both fighters, the winner getting the extra 10%. But I don't know if that really has precedent to be done before. So I don't know about that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At least he tried to make the fight, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we won't be getting it in 2018. Terrence Crawford probably be fighting Aegis Kavalaskis or Kell Brook. And we already know that Man Down is fighting Sean Porter.
Who the fuck is that guy?
And you know, Sean Porter is the WBC champion of the world. He'll be fighting Sean Porter in a unification bout, I believe, in September. So, honestly, man, I think Bob kind of shot himself in the foot by starting at 45%. I think the first proposal should have been 50% or 55-45 in their favor, just to try to throw a number out there that you know you might not get, but you know you might not get, but you can ask for it, and you start negotiating from there. Just like Andy did, said, "Hey, it's gonna cost them $50 million for me to come back to the UK and fight AJ." So it's no different, man. Start high and try to meet somewhere in the middle. But Bob, yeah, I think he kind of shot himself in the foot with this kind of proposal, just because you're kind of showing your hand right there. You know what I'm saying? You don't think your guy deserves a fair right down the middle split with this fight with Spence, and in my opinion, he does. But I guess Bob been doing it longer than I have, so yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it, man. I think it's not a bad starting point, but could have been better if I was in the negotiating room. I just wouldn't leave 10%.
So you basically wouldn't have. Basically, you wouldn't have sent the 45% offer.
I wouldn't leave 10% unaccounted for. No, sir.
So you would have allocated it to someone, to one side, A or B.
No. Either split it down the middle, or you come with that high ground first. Hey, I'm gonna offer y'all 45%, and me and Crawford gonna take 55%. We are on the bigger platform. We're able to push this pay-per-view to more homes. We can make this a really, really super duper fight if you guys would, you know what I'm saying, allow that. And then that 55% probably moves to 50-50 or a little bit less than that.
So what happened if in the middle of that little conversation they just say something like, well, you just had Amir Khan on this platform and you didn't make it real big the way you're claiming you're going to make this fight real big?
I would tell them, okay, look at the opposite. Okay, we got Amir Khan, a guy who's not from this country, but he is a very popular boxer that everybody knows. He got knocked out by Danny Garcia, so he does have some credence in this American public. But he lost to Danny Garcia, and for all intents and purposes, we all think that Terrence Crawford is a better fighter than Danny Garcia. So when they got in the ring with each other, we all expected Crawford to get him out of there. Now, with a guy like Errol Spence, who did a tremendous amount of pay-per-views with Mikey Garcia, we could piggyback off that, you know what I'm saying, and really combine the two. He had.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. That's why I raised my
I
hand.
mean, I seen your hand up.
That's why I just wanted you. I didn't want to verbally interrupt you. That's why I just wanted you to know I had a point. I was just gonna say so. Like, I don't think that they should say anything like 55, 45, we got the bigger platform, because he's already had 2 failing pay-per-views.
But not both of them on ESPN. One was HBO. HBO is for all intents and purposes, a smaller.
I know, Mike, but the thing is, man, like, you wear your Crawford heart on your sleeve, and it's like, now your excuse is like, oh, one's on HBO, one's on ESPN, and you do understand that both of those networks are the biggest networks
for boxing. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
yes, I do.
And he failed on both biggest.
But I
networks.
gave you my reasons. No saying. Don't just say that my biggest reason was different platforms. I gave you my reason for the Amir Khan failure, and I just believe Bob Arum made a mistake about putting the Victor Postal fight on pay-per-view.
But isn't that just guilty with an explanation? It's like, yo, Your Honor, look, I hit her.
The way you put it,
but she provoked me. Like, that doesn't make it any better.
No, I'm still saying that they failed, but I'm just trying to give you a reason why they failed. I mean, when
that's
guilty,
what I'm saying. If they failed, and you and I both know they failed, I don't understand why you would recommend that they take the lead in the negotiation, claiming A side by saying, hey, we'll take 55, give you 45, we got the bigger network, when, realistically looking at this fight where we're standing at, Earl holds all the cards. So they should have came at him 55, like 45.
You shoot for the stars.
Maybe if they wanted it like you, right, on ESPN, say, all right, look, we realize you're the A side, so we'll give you 55% if you come to ESPN. But trying to give the dude who's about to have 2 belts 45%, and he's done a better pay-per-view.
You think Earl beat Sean Porter? No, undoubtedly.
Excuse me?
You think Earl beat Sean Porter with no doubt in your mind? I think based on what I've seen,
that's the toughest fight of his career
thus
far.
Too. Thank you. I'm often to say I think it's the toughest fight of his career thus far.
But that doesn't mean that it's gonna play out that way.
I know.
On paper, Sean is the toughest. On paper, he's a natural welterweight. On paper, he was a 165-pound amateur fighting the likes of Andrade and Jacobs. On paper, it seems like he could be as strong, if not stronger. That doesn't mean that it's going to play out that way. We don't know how it's going to end up looking on fight night. But, yeah, I want to say this should be his toughest test. But then we got guys that are lesser men than Earl that been in there with Porter and, either had some success or went 12 rounds.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a tough fighter. He's not like a KO artist, but he definitely put guys and let them know that they have been in this fight. Didn't like the way he boxed against Danny and Ugas. Well, Danny, I can see why, but against Ugas, you can't outbox a Cuban. So hopefully he goes back to that brawl and Sean Porter that we like. But just making my case, man. Like you said, the reason Andy asked for $50 million to go to England is because you got to start high so you can eventually get where you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't start where you won't, then work your way down. It's not like that. That's why I presented the 55% of them coming off and say, hey, we'll give you 45. But I understand your reasoning by saying that he's a unified champion, because I'm of the mindset that I want this fight, and I believe Terrence Crawford wants this fight. So if Earl offers him 45%, or Al Heyman says that's the way that we need to have this fight, then I believe they should do it in the rematch. The winner takes the lion's share and the loser does not. I believe that's how it should be done, because looking at the Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight that we always wanted, waiting can fuck it up. We don't know if we're gonna get past fucking Sean Porter. We don't know if Crawford can even get past Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think he gets Kavaliauskas is gonna give him trouble at all. But Kell Brook's still a damn good fighter and a damn good boxer. So that'll be a tough fight for him too. So I'm the
How many
mindset
months
that,
has Kell Brook been off now, bro?
he's been out for a while,
my
man. He's
man
supposed
just
to fight
sits
on the AJ
around
card,
waiting
but
for big fights, bro. Like that's crazy.
But yeah, man, yeah, I totally agree. But he's the mindset that he can't get up for like scrubs no more, and
At
I
least
guess he's
Khan
tired of
stays
Andy Hearn
busy.
scrubs. So what now?
I said at least Khan stays busy. You know what I mean? Like you might not like Phil Greco and Samuel Vargas, but at least he's fighting.
Yeah, I don't even know the guy he's fighting. Guat.
Oh no, this one Nyahara, right? Or Nyara?
Yeah.
Guat. Yeah, this is like a no name, but what I'm saying is if you check his record every time he's got knocked out and rebuilt, he gets in there with C fighters that you know. And he at least stays busy is what I'm saying. While he's waiting for these Mayweather-Pacquiao fights that he's always talking about, he's always, Khan always thinks he could get a big fight, but he's at least staying busy in the meantime. Like, Kell Brook just wants the big fight. He ain't doing shit. Like, the last dude he fought, isn't it Rabchenko?
I believe so. Or Michael Zafar or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Safar. I think Rabchenko was first.
Yeah,
like, that
Rabchenko
was like
was
a
first and Zafar was
WBC,
second.
54-pound or something like that. 154 pound. I don't know, man. But, man, dude, that's the issue, Mike. Like, if you're Crawford, do you really let them give you Brook? Like, where Brook is at now, like, he's got no significant win. He's coming off of, breaking his face on both sides. Like, he's got no momentum. At least if he would have stood busy, but he's got zero momentum. Hopefully Top Rank at least does what they did with Luis Collazo, right? At least they're running Luis Collazo through the mill, let him get a couple fights and, I don't know, warm him up and reintroduce him, but I don't know. I'm going based off Amir Khan, Crawford not doing well. So why go right into another UK dude without doing what you're doing to Tyson? Build up the guy a little bit. Let the American audience know who he is a little bit. Then do something with Crawford with him, man. Like, I don't know, man. I know Crawford's getting paid well, but I feel like they're just fucking his career up. Not fucking it up, obviously, because he's pound for pound. You got many greats talking about him, but definitely slowing it up, at least.
It just, at the end of the day, man, it's just going to take a little time. Hopefully, man, well, never mind, because that fight already been signed, Mikey and Danny. So that's off the board. Like, all the top guys in the division pretty much off the board. I believe Ugas has a fight on the Thurman and Pacquiao card. Danny Garcia has a fight with Mikey, you know what I'm saying? Sean and Earl are both going to get it busy. So Manny Pacquiao fighting Keith Thurman. It's not a whole lot of name guys that we know. It might be some up and coming guys that can give Crawford possibly a tougher fight than Brook, but they don't have the name of Brook. And maybe that's something that Top Rank is going to have to pay for in the Crawford next fight, or he's going to be fighting Egis Kavaliauskas.
So why not do what Wilder did, right? Like, essentially AJ had all the opponents wanted to fight AJ, but Wilder found that one tough guy and made his bones off that.
Looking at the division outside of Kell Brook, like give me another tough guy that's not busy. You're gonna make your
honestly,
bones.
I would not count Kell Brook as a tough guy.
I'm just saying, like, outside of the top tier names, he's that second guy up. We already beat Amir Khan. You want to make your bones off somebody, it can't be a name like Thulani Minch. Even though he has a title, he's not a well-known name. Kell Brook is more well-known to him. And if they can't get a well-known name, then they got to keep it in-house.
Bruh, Kell Brook hasn't fought at welterweight since he lost to Errol Spence, which he struggled at. He hasn't fought since December, which puts him almost at 7 months out the ring. Now we're asking him to come down and make weight. Like, this is just a cash grab. Like, he's just grabbing some cash. He's not going to beat Crawford at all, Not like that. Let me pull up the division. Let me see if there is a little guy that he can earn his name off of.
It's tough, man. I'm telling you,
The
bro.
dude that was, he had to go. They had to go for Porter because we all know Porter is free agent. Porter drives his own car. He does what they do what they want to do. And Bob did, actually he did go for Porter. Bob did send some stuff to them, I believe he said in an interview that I might have saw. Do you remember hearing Bob say he sent anything to Porter?
Yeah, man, last time I remember Bob talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
Porter.
no, he shitted on Porter. He
said
it was
Ugas was better.
So that's the guy, Ugas. Oh, but Ugas is busy
fighting,
too.
He's fighting on the Keith Thurman
He's
card.
fighting Omar Figueroa, right?
Yeah, on Keith Thurman card.
That's cray. They finally cashed out on Omar.
Oh, they cashed it out?
He undefeated, but he can't beat Ugas.
I don't think he can either, but I think
it'll
be a interesting fight, a nice
they
clash
cashed him out, bro. They cashed him out because listen, last time he was undefeated, they was giving him to Broner, and he got a DUI. Remember? Like, if you go to Omar,
man, look here, bro. You say what you want to. I thought that Broner fight was going to be a damn good fight. I thought he had a chance to get Broner.
It was going to be, but that's the point.
Okay.
They've always been invested in Omar Figueroa, but if you go through his career, he's been letting them down. He's been squeaking through the win. He got one gift decision. He's been breaking hands. He's been getting a little heavy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Avanesian, bro. Avanesian. David Avanesian. That's the name.
Is that a bigger name to kill? Book somebody to make your bones off of this?
Bro, Kell Brook is done.
I know, bro.
Like Luis Ortiz.
We're not arguing about that.
No, but I know we're not arguing. What I'm trying to say is go the Wilder route. So we're trying to look for a comparable Luis Ortiz. That is not Kell Brook.
And
why?
that is not David Avanesian.
Why? Because the
I believe Kell Brook
hardcores.
is more that than David Avanesian is.
Wow.
He's a name, Ness.
Wow.
How many people in our chat know who
That's the
David
point, Mike. You see,
Avanesian is?
you're not listening to my whole argument. It ain't about name. We said go to Wilder route and find a comparable Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz ain't no name. That's everybody's main argument.
You moving the goalpost, man. You said somebody to make your bones off of, meaning Luis Ortiz had a name.
I ain't moving the goalpost, Mike. You need to listen.
As the boogeyman of the division.
You need to
cannot
listen.
sit here and say that Terrence Crawford can make his bones off David Avanesian.
Right.
He's not a boogeyman of the 147 division. He doesn't have the name that Kell Brook has. I don't even think he might not be able to beat Kell Brook.
All right, so I'm not moving the goalposts because I stated go the Deontay Wilder route. Get a Luis Ortiz. Make your bones off a guy like that. That's what I said. I didn't say just make your bones off. I said go the Deontay Wilder route. I didn't say that? You shaking your head no. So you saying I didn't say that? Okay.
You can rewind the tape, bro.
No
People in the chat knew what you said.
I lose. If I didn't say that, I lose. We'll move on, bro. Fox card with
You
Jermell
want to move
Charlo.
on, big dog? I thought we was making our bones.
I mean, I didn't say that, so my whole argument is done.
Okay, cool.
Jorge Cota steps in for Tony Harrison versus Jermell Charlo. I'm not even the slightest bit interested in this. Yesterday, I partially watched the Showtime, like All Access with Jermell Charlo, and it made me want to finish it. You know, they had him opening up. I wasn't able to really pay attention. My girl was asleep, so I couldn't raise the volume the way I want. Fucking bullshit. But I don't know. It made me kind of want to watch it again, but then not really. Because it's like, yo, like, why are people like that? And for those that don't know, it's just like, bro, you in your house. You in your house. But you got a jacket on because it's Balenciaga. Man, take that shit off. Fuck you doing in a house with a coat zipped up? I'm telling you, man. They like, so that's
you talking about Jamal, man.
Yeah.
Jamal ain't even fighting this weekend.
But that's my point. I said I'm not even at. Yo, this nigga don't listen at all, bro.
Fault, man, my fault. I know what you mean, but it was like he wasn't living there. He was coming to like check on it. They were doing like redecoration. You know what I'm saying? They were like installing
I
shit
don't
and
think
like
so,
making it look
man.
player?
I don't know if he. I don't think that. Well, again, I can't even. You know what? If you're saying that's what you heard, then that's what you're. Because
You know, that's what I seen on it. Like I seen guys there working. Like guys had
Yeah,
the
but it
tape
just
up
felt
stuff.
like. Look, I watch a lot of HGTV like every day. It's on, so that's normal for me to see a room taped off because it's getting redone. You know, like that's normal. The fucking dudes from Canada do that all day. The Property Brothers. So it's like I didn't think he wasn't home. Now, if you're telling me that that's what the audio says, that's like he just bought the house and. Because I did hear him say, "Oh, she's not even supposed to be here. She's not supposed to see this."
Yeah,
So,
he said I finally got my estate. So I'm thinking that he just purchased that property. I'm not 100% sure, but I do remember you saying I finally got my estate that I always wanted.
and I heard him say like, "This is what it's all about." I just felt like he had the house and he's just remodeling the kitchen. Because he says he's got a lot of kids and, you know, a lot of people come over. I didn't feel like, you know, he wasn't there or he wasn't living there. But my only issue is, like I said, they sat him down. He's telling us about, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they did the right thing with that scene because it made me relate. It made me like him more. They sat him down, gave me a good close-up of his face, and they asked him the right questions, and then they broke down his relationship with his girl, and that's his high school sweetheart. You know what I mean? So that says a lot about a man and his character. You know, if you're still with the girl you were with when you were 15, no, he was 16, she was 15. That's a lot. It says a lot about your character. You know, regardless of the fame and the money, you still with that first woman. And he's got like 4 or 5 kids with her. So that was a great scene, you know, but you're here because I'm who I am. And, you know, I can't not be me without saying that having that jacket on just felt like you was trying to show me you got Balenciaga. Like you in Texas, first of all, okay? You in Texas. So there's no excuses.
Bro, I can't let you disrespect the fucking South like that,
My
bro.
nigga, there's no excuses.
We can't wear Balenciaga down south in Texas.
You could wear
In
Balenciaga.
Atlanta?
You could wear
In Florida?
Balenciaga, but you gonna wear a coat in Texas in the house. Shit.
Maybe it's cool in that motherfucker. I don't
But
know.
nah, man, I'm good. Nah, listen, I'm gonna go back and watch that. But that's about it. Like, you know, Jermell Charlo is a what is it? Blah blah blah. Something circumstance, right? It's like. He's a victim of his own circumstance, and he can't do nothing. Like, he's just got to go ahead and take this check because at least he gets paid. You know, it could have been worse. Harrison could have pulled out, and they could have scrapped the card, and he got no money and wasted training camp and cut back weight and everything, right? At least he getting paid. So, he's doing better, you know, than most. Harrison ain't getting no check, but it doesn't mean that I care. Like, I think Jorge Cota is a dude that Erickson Lubin beat a long time ago. Like, on a come-up before.
Dropped down to his knees, came back up, and knocked his ass out.
There you go. So, not that that's a bad thing. Like, yo, Erickson and Charlo met, and people want them to meet again. So, barometer opponent, common opponent. Let's see how you do versus the guy that I beat. Cool, but, you know. At the end of the day, it's not what I signed up for. I signed up for the rematch for Harrison, and it's not Charlo's fault, but I'm not interested.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this shit like happens in boxing, you know what I'm saying? People get injured. Harrison, you know what I'm saying, pulled out because of an ankle injury that required surgery, so it wasn't like it was anything fake or anything like that. So Charlo's fighting Cota. I don't really expect it to go the distance. If I was a betting man, I'll put money on the first 4 rounds. I expect Charlo to press the action and try to get Cota up out of there in better fashion than what Erickson Lubin did, even though that Charlo knocked Erickson Lubin out. But yeah, man, I really don't not expect much from this main event. But the good thing is it's like on Sunday, so we can do it like during the show. We might make it like a show, live fight check kind of shit. So that's a good thing right there. Don't have to stay up and like watch it or anything like that. So on Saturday. That is. But yeah, man, I don't really expect much from Cota, man. I know he's a tough fighter. He's a lot of he's a guy that a lot of fighters fight coming up. You know what I'm saying, to make a name off of and get that veteran name on their resume. But for a guy like Jermell Charlo, he's in way over his head. I mean, Jermell Charlo, he's in way over his head, and I think Jamel will get the knockout in devastating fashion.
Yeah, I hope. So, same thing with the Rigo. Like, I'm not interested, but I'm going to watch it because I haven't seen him since Lomachenko.
Who was the guy Rigo's fighting, though?
I don't know. I didn't even, check if I even knew him. I didn't even,
It's an eliminator, so I'm guessing the guy he's fighting got to be pretty good.
Wait a minute. There's a super chat there for something we said earlier. Somebody bugging. Somebody over here. Who's this?
Julio Ceja.
Who's this genius?
He's 32-3 with 28 KOs and 2 KO losses. His last fight he lost to Franklin Manzalinella. He beat Hugo Ruiz by knockout, then came back the very next fight and got knocked out.
Yo, look at this super chat, man. Sir Canis Lupus. Ness, you bugging. Kelbrook is the best fight available. It's a name. And you always talking about comparable shit. I want to see the Kelbrook fight to see how much better he would do than Earl. That right there shows that you ain't on this level in this conversation. Because how the fuck could he do anything like Earl when it ain't the same fucking Kelbrook? That dude is gone. He's gone. And he ain't fought at welterweight in 2 fights, which probably are more in years, bro.
About 18 months.
Come on, man. Like, I want to see what he's going to do. What he going to do? Struggle to make weight? Fucking get the towel thrown in again because he getting beat up because he can't. He ain't got no energy, bro. Like, it's not a fair fight. Kelbrook need to be at 54. It's over. His welterweight days are over. I'm going to go to his resume just to show y'all how much over it's been. When he started fighting at welterweight and when he stopped. So you can see, like, it's just over. He's older. He's also older than Crawford, is he not? Like, it's over for that bullshit welterweight shit.
I think
he's 33 years old, and he started in 2004 at 147 pounds, bro. We're talking about 15 years holding the weight, and y'all talking about, that's a good fight. I want to see what he do. Get the fuck out of here. You throwing him a straight-up bone. My man ain't even had a fight in 2019, bro. You throwing him a bone. I want to see what he could do. That's a handicap. That's Julio Ceja versus motherfucking, who the dude with the gladiator, Russell Crowe, where they stab him before they put him out there to fight. That's what you want to do. Fuck it. Let's stab Kelbrook. Let's stab Kelbrook before he fight. Yeah, you stabbing him. Man you taking his intestines out, man. He can't make weight.
We gonna see. We gonna see. But what thing did I would say?
What part of 2017 May is the last time he made 147 pounds? 2017 May, which means it's been 3 years. Today, this month makes it 3 years.
One thing I would say that Kelbrook, in my opinion, suffers from that Adrian Broner kind of syndrome. Not quite big enough for 154, but struggles to make the weight at 140, which Broner does, and Kelbrook does at 147. So looking at that, you know what I'm saying, he's not that big a name or that draw to bring in big fights at a catch weight. So he got to get pretty much what he can take. And that's a fight that he said that he wants.
Yo, you know what's a better fight for Crawford since you just want to give him a name to make a name off of? Broner. At least Broner making the weight.
He won't give no respect for Broner.
No one ever knocked Broner out. Knock him out. Get the respect earned. Get the respect earned. But what respect you gonna get? Triple G knocked out motherfucking Kelbrook on the left side. Earl knocked him out on the right side. What you want to knock him out in the front? Now it's over, man. It's over. Knock out Broner. Knock out Broner. You want another one? You want to make your name? Look, you want a Luis Ortiz because you don't want to think. You want to make it easy for top-ranking Crawford. You want to make Luis Ortiz? You want him to go the Wilder route and make his bones off of somebody? Move Regis up. Regis always been talking greasy. He fucking claimed Crawford ran out the division from him.
Yes,
move
but
him
Regis,
up. Offer him the bag. Right after he beat the shit out of Jose Ramirez, move him up. If he could beat Jose Ramirez, because I know his manager be listening. Shout out to
he's
Rick.
not fighting Jose Ramirez. He's fighting Josh Taylor for the WBSS World Boxing Super
Yeah, but
Series
ain't they
final.
gonna meet? Ain't they supposed to ain't that the whole point, to unify that division?
I mean, that's what they say, but at the end of the day,
Even
Jose
better.
didn't want to fight him.
Listen, even better. This way we ain't
I
gotta
would
wait.
rather see Hooker and Regis fight, because that, in my opinion, is a bigger beef. But I know it's black and black ain't gonna see it like the Mexican and black would.
Yo, even better, because then we ain't gotta wait. Because think about it, we gotta wait for Regis to have 2 fights. What the hell is Crawford gonna do in the meantime? Move him up right now. He signed up. He signed up, right? He can't get out. Damn, so he can't even move him. Yo, Mikey, off the loss.
Mikey fighting Danny. That's why I ain't say Danny.
That's right.
I told you.
Yo, I told you. No, I told you. He signed to the wrong fucking side.
He want to win so bad.
I don't want to win. I'm trying to help y'all, and I can't. I can't help y'all. I can't help y'all. The best y'all got is Kelbrook, and y'all out here trying to act like it's acceptable.
That's the card it was there. I would not act like it's the fight that we want off top of our head.
No, say it's not acceptable.
Available opponent.
Giving you that garbage.
All right, man.
Kelbrook.
I don't know how we got on Crawford. We was on that Fox card. Guillermo's fighting Julio Ceja. Like I said, Guillermo's kind of older. The guy does have 28 knockouts, so he has some kind of power, but I don't expect Guillermo to struggle in this fight. I think Guillermo's first fight under Al, right?
Yep.
Or second fight?
Nope, first.
So yeah, I think Al, you know what I'm saying, throw him a bone. He got a WBC junior featherweight eliminator bout. So let's see how it turns out for him. Any thoughts on Guillermo?
As like I said, I'm interested in him because he ain't fight since Lomachenko, but I don't know the dude, so I'm just gonna watch it because it's Guillermo. If I get to watch it, like this is a Fox card, like I don't.
It's Sunday. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? We back, little B-Hop back in action. He's fighting Alberto Mercado. I've heard of that name. Alberto Mercado. Let me get the fucking name. Chris Colbert always fighting guys that we fucking know or top prospects or fucking fight anybody, man. I like a little B-Hop, man. He got a knockout in his last fight. That was impressive. Alberto Mercado, 16-2. Both guys don't have any power. He hasn't been stopped before. He lost to Lamont Roach, beat Sergio Lopez, not really a name. Lost to Jason Velez. He hasn't really beat that big of a name, so I think a little B-Hop probably going to take care of not probably, more than likely going to take care of the business against this guy. Look, man, in my opinion, the B-Hop is one of the most talented prospects we have in boxing, and if he's able to develop any kind of power, if he's able to develop into his man body and get stronger, be on the fucking lookout for little B-Hop, man. He's going to give a lot of guys problems because his boxing technique, his boxing ability, and his hit and not get hit is beautiful, man. I really like his body work too. It's like the kid has it all, man, and he's going to be a bright star in the sport of boxing.
Yeah, he just need the right fight, and he got people in that division that, you know, once they let him loose, it's going to be interesting to see how those chips fall.
Yeah, he's at 126 or 130.
You know, right now, because there's no title shot, is where the fight's at.
Catch weight.
You know? But we
got Joey Spencer back in action, you know what I'm saying? Fighter IQ. Lost brother run, homeboy.
Lost brother.
Big on he's big on Joey, you know what I'm saying? Joey Spencer, like 18, 19 years old. Kind of didn't struggle his last fight, but did go to a decision. We all wanted to see Joey get that knockout, but sometimes, like I say, every night you can't be Jordan, every night you can't be Kobe. So you're gonna have those nights where you don't.
I mean, since we're talking boxing, you mean every night you can't be Wilder or Nesta? Like, why you bringing up points and shit when we talk about knockouts?
Right. Joey Spencer, like I said, man, he's another up-and-coming prospect. 154 division, seems to have a power, has some good body shots, and come forward action kind of fighter. So Akeem Black. Never heard of him a day in my life. Do you know what Akeem Black is?
King Black.
Akeem Black.
Nah.
So yeah, that's who Joey's fighting. You know what I'm saying? I expect Joey to get him out of there again. You know what I'm saying? I think Joey is one of those prospects that we are going to look at in about maybe 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can possibly be a big star in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't he have that Latino background? I mean, I don't want to be Joey Spencer.
I don't know.
He kind of look it, though.
He do look it.
But the name don't. the name
I mean,
don't
but
say
that could be like me, you know. It's like
I know.
I'm Latino with that weird ass last name.
But yeah, man, Joey is fighting Akeem Black, and Jesus Ramos is fighting Rondale Hubbert in a 4-round welterweight fight. I put that on there because I heard of Jesus Ramos before.
Bruh, I've never watched any of those ringtv.com fights. Like, well, I can't say never, but it's been a very long time. Have you watched any of it? There was like a fight Thursday. I think Sinisa Estrada fought again. I can't believe that they got a DAZN deal and that poor girl still fighting on .com.
I just seen that the Money Rock fought.
Yeah, but that wasn't on DAZN.
It wasn't?
Man, you ain't see Damani Rock fight unless you watched his IG anyway. Fuck you talking about? He fought.
No, I'm saying
he fought in Florida.
Like, it was on Boxing Scene that he had fought.
Oh yeah. He got a knockout.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where was it televised at?
Oh, it wasn't, but it was in Florida. He got a fight in Florida, yeah.
On a Monday?
No. Boxing Scene just was late as hell putting that out.
I've been got that. Damn, he got it.
Yeah, I've been got that. We reposted it on the TBV Instagram too. Like I've been posted that knockout of his.
Okay.
He funny, man. That confidence through the roof. Oh, I'm glad you brought up that prospect. Don't let me forget to bring up Shadeja Green.
Shadeja Green, yes.
After we finish talking about Damani Rock, because he funny, man. He's like Andy Ruiz. And I don't mean skill, amateur background, not to say that he don't have it, because I believe he does. But the fact that he's super confident in his body, like he ain't beat for the whole bodybuilding shit. And, you know, he don't give a fuck if you cut up, as he puts it, or if you from the East Coast. If you cut up like a bag of dope, that shit don't mean nothing to him. And homeboy could fight, man. I mean, outside of just seeing him like at his fights, bro, he sparred at my gym before, and I was shitting bricks. Cause my coach back then had the habit of throwing me in there with pros. I'm like, man, I'm not going in there with that motherfucker.
Yeah,
bruh, he don't play. Like, I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of people spar. It'd be interesting to see him go in there with some popular names, like even if it's sparring. He is serious, very, very, very sharp, man. Just remember, he's from Philadelphia. He's right from that same gym too. So I don't know if you're gonna like that or not. He's that Fred Jenkins Sr. Gym. I know his father is like head and in the corner over there, but Fred Jenkins and them, they got hands in on Damani Rock. He just ain't got that body, but he's fast too. His hands are fast. It's gonna be interesting to see because he's moving up fast. He's like 15-0, I think, at this point.
I seen him on Showbox against the guy that doesn't get knocked out, and so I ain't gonna hold that against him because the guy who was fighting, I believe, had like 1 KO loss, but he was a journeyman though. So, yeah, man.
The
Damani
biggest
Rock,
issue
man.
is that Rock Nation contract, man. When I had a conversation with his dad, sounds like they in there. You know what I mean? They in there. Like Wellington Romero, I believe, is out of his contract now.
With Rock Nation?
I think.
I thought Wellington Romero was with TMT.
No. Wellington Romero is with Rock Nation. You thinking about Rolly, probably.
Rolly.
So you were saying
Shadeja Green. Go ahead, bring it up.
Yes. Let me see. I put it in here too. So
it's your boy Mike Gross. You know, your boy TBV 2019 co-host of the year.
Yeah.
Shout out to my nigga Age Money.
Yo, so I'm pulling up the resume of Tiffany Woodard. I don't know, whatever. Now look, this is nothing to write home about, but this is a stablemate, essentially. So I'm going to promote and let y'all know, because it's better that y'all know now versus later. And then, oh shit, I hate when that happens. It's better y'all know now versus later. And it's like, oh shit, and that's put us on. So this girl right here, Tiffany Woodard, is been losing, as you can see. You watching it? She's losing. This is nothing but losses. You know what I mean? 1 KO though. See that? 1 KO. Only person to KO is Tori Nelson. Click on Tori. Wow. Tori loses to Christina Hammer. And loses to Shields, but beats the current super middleweight champion, Alicia Napoleon, right here. She does have that win over her. So this is an important fight for Shadasia Green, because it can become a statement fight. She can make a statement. Raquel Miller faced this girl and didn't get the stoppage. Franchon Cruz, the current WBC champion, that just got a big Golden Boy deal. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because it's women boxing, right? So the divisions are shallow. So this young lady with the right win can get a deal. She doesn't have a Golden Boy deal or a DAZN deal or anything like that. So Franchon Cruz, WBC champion at 168. And she holds a win, but it's a unanimous decision. Kylie Rellis, we've seen her. She got the win. So it's like Shadasia has to get this win. Has to. Okay? But she's got to look good. I would love her to get the stoppage. Now, Tori Nelson took her 10 rounds. It was a 10-round fight, and she got the stoppage in the 6th. Or is that, wait. Yeah. 6 rounds of 10, 2 minutes each. So she got that stoppage, man. I'm hoping that Shadasia gets it, right? So I want to, let me go. So Mike stepped away for a minute, but I want to now pull up Shadasia, because, you know, she hasn't done much, but she doesn't have the team, bro. She's been there, Olympics, alternate, sparred with all the good women, all of them. Hammer, she was in camp with Hammer for Clarissa Shields. She was in camp with Shields for when she fought Gabriels. You know, Shadasia is right there. And again, because these divisions are so thin, she's on the cusp. Now, the other reason I'm making her like, I'm so like big on her and kind of like, you know, making noise about it and whatnot, is because she used to be a heavyweight. She lost so much weight. And I witnessed it, you know what I mean? Like, she used to train in Jersey Boys, and I watched her shed all that weight, bro. I watched her spar men. I mean, she only spars men, bro. Like, the only girl that comes in there to spar with her is, like, these kickboxing girls that they won't work with her, you know? She spars men, and she's very good. Yo, the left hook is crazy. I'm telling you. Bro, I don't want to say that she's going to be anything, but I do have to say that she reminds me so much of Ann Wolfe. So much. Now, I'm not saying style-wise either, because, you know, Ann, I didn't really watch Ann fight live or anything like that, but I guess it's her look, right? I'm going to screen share. And she's got the dreads and the whole thing. So, I don't know. Maybe it's the look. Maybe it's not. But this is her. She was on Team USA. It's like I told you. She's just been in there with the best. They bring her in for sparring. Everybody uses her. But she's 2-0. And she's going right into this fight. Nothing prepared her for this in terms of her fights, right? But if I didn't know her, I would be going only off of BoxRec. But I'm telling you the level of sparring she gets. She comes from Paterson, New Jersey. You already know it's a hotbed for boxing, you know what I mean? A lot of talent comes out of there. And hopefully she gets this win and they update her fucking BoxRec, put her picture on there, you know what I mean? Straight disrespect. But she's going to be somebody, man, even though I just said I didn't want to say she's going to be somebody. But y'all going to see. Y'all going to see, man. I'm telling you, she hit hard. I sparred her, man. She hit hard. Doomy even sparred her. Like, yo, she don't play. She only spars men, man. I'm telling you, y'all got to see this chick. I hope they, well, you ain't going to get no TV, man. So hopefully her manager or somebody is recording when it happens. So, you know, we could update you guys and whatnot. But, yeah, man. Shadeja Green. Keep your eye out and your ear open for that. Let me see. Mike, where we at here? We got Aaron McKenna, prospect that we've interviewed before. He's going to be on the Dazn card. He's a Golden Boy prospect. Big welterweight. I mean, a big welterweight. Very big. So it would be interesting to see how, you know, Mr. McKenna does. I believe he's with Buddy McGirt. Let me just double check that. I think they got him with McGirt, maybe. The Silencer is what he goes by. Pretty interesting, man. He's got a good style, good left hook to the body as well. He'll be on that Cancio Machado card. And he's going for his 8th straight win, you know what I mean? So he's moving and they moving him, you know. Interesting. He's been staying very busy. Tall kid. He's listed at 6'1". And yeah, they got him busy. Damn, look at all those fights he had in 2018. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and already had 2 in 19. They boxing this kid like every month. Nice. Oh, no, he's going to have 2 in 19. This will be his second one versus Daniel Perales. Never heard of Perales, but he's definitely coming off some losses. I don't even know what. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's coming off a hell of losses. Holy shit. But, been knocked out 7 times, too. Let's see what Mr. Hector Danarada took him to decision, though. Jerome Conquest took him to decision. Damn. Whole lot. Well, let's see what else we got here. News and notes. Charles Martin back in action versus Daniel Martz. That's a bit of an interesting one, too. Daniel Martz is a common opponent with a lot of heavyweights, but I don't think he poses much of a test. 5 of his 6 losses come by knockout. He's been knocked out by Luis Ortiz, Brian Jennings, Alexis Santos, Joseph Parker, you know, couple people, Grover Young, people been knocking Daniel Martz out. He's a tall guy, though, so if you're Charles Martin, I guess you're preparing yourself for the Deontay Wilders of the division and the Anthony Joshua's. Martz is a 6'7". For Martin, I really don't understand this fight other than staying busy. He got the disqualification versus Greg Corbin, and that was in March. This would be 4 months later. Like, to sit around 4 months to come back to fight Daniel Martz, I wonder whose decision was that, you know? That just doesn't make sense. Tony Yoka, we'll get to see him. He's taking on Andy Ruiz victim, Alexander Dimitrenko. How this is happening, I don't know, right? I thought Dimitrenko needed to be on 90-day suspension after losing to. Let me make sure that's the same one, bro, because how is this happening? Didn't he just lose to Andy Ruiz? Like, how do you come back that quick after a knockout loss? I thought you had to get, like, 90-day suspension, man. That is him. How is this possible? He's suspended in California. That's why. That's why. You see how the world works, bro? This dude's going to fight in another country. So it doesn't matter that he was knocked out last month. 2 months ago. By the time he fights, it would have been almost the 3 months. So, I don't know how mad you want to be. He is suspended by California for being knocked out, though. So, what else we got? I mean, I'm interested to see that. I can't believe that fight's in France. How does Tony Yoka get in hometown fights? Like, I don't even get that. Like, why is it? I mean, thought he was with Ringstar or something. Like, is he going to fight? So, yeah, man. We got Shakur Stevenson news and notes. His charges dropped against him. Can you believe that shit? It must have settled out. Because with that video, that's strange that they would have, I don't know. Strange that he would have dropped out. I mean, that they would have dropped the charges. But congratulations to him. Hopefully, he doesn't have any run-ins like this again, and he can just grind down forward, man. I mean, he's got a big fight here in the Prudential Center in Newark coming up where he's going to be finally headlining. I don't know if that card is actually scrapped yet because I believe Sakaras pulled out. But Kelbrook denies retirement rumors. Wish I would have been telling you Kelbrook is retiring. But Jamel Herring to be fighting on Veterans Day. And Patty Donovan signs to Top Rank. I had no clue who Patty Donovan was, but I got a press release on him. And the dude won like 13 national championships, but in Ireland. But it's still nationals, bro. Like, that's huge to promoters. And 13 times national champ. He's probably got some skills, I mean, I've never heard of Patty, but I'm going to keep my eye out on him. And obviously, he signed a Top Rank. We'll be able to get to see him. Some other Top Rank news. MTK Global's got some sort of deal with Top Rank to stream fights. I just got a press release today. MTK Global presents a pair of weekend cards on ESPN Plus. Can you believe that? And that's all off the back of that Fury deal. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, give us Fury. All right. Well, we need something too. And they got their something. The same way that DAZN gave Gennady Golovkin dates and shit like that. Here's your, MTK Global dates because they landed the big fish on Top Rank. And then obviously the Frank Warren merger, all that. I mean, look, it's just been a conglomerate over there with ESPN and, two big UK entities in Frank Warren and Queensberry Promotions and MTK Global. So MTK Global is going to be having on Lee McGregor versus Scott Allen. Headlines on Saturday's show from Glasgow, Scotland. Both shows begin at 3 p.m. live on ESPN Plus. So it's going to be from somewhere in Belfast, some hall in Belfast in Northern Ireland. And Stevens, the Quiet Man Ward, will face off against Liam Conroy in a 10-rounder for a vacant WBO European light heavyweight title. The following day, in Glasgow, the 22-year-old sensation Lee McGregor will make the first defense of his Commonwealth bantamweight title against Scott Allen in a 12-round showdown. So, 2 new streams. If you're into more boxing, there you go. You got more on ESPN Plus. I'm telling you, I was saying it about a year ago, how important we were as boxing fans to these promoters. And now look at where we are at, man. It's just crazy to see. There's cards everywhere. Cards everywhere. You just never know when you're getting one, who's going to be on it. It's crazy. So we are in high demand as boxing fans. we have to start getting bougie. You know, they have to really start earning our time because there's so much boxing to choose from. But Mike's back. Mike, man, I don't know if you heard, but your boy Spencer Fearon and MTK Global, they're going to get 2 shows on ESPN this weekend. I know Mike went from casual to like super duper steroid hardcore user. Like he'll watch these fights. So it's going to be one on Saturday and one on Sunday. And it's going to be, you know about it already. Oh, okay. Damn. See what I'm saying, guys?
My fault, man. Nigga, my fucking wheelchair got caught with some cords, snatched every goddamn thing down. I try to catch it.
Damn,
fell. You know what? I ain't gonna. This for like Untitled. I can't tell you the whole story because niggas ain't finna be laughing at me. But yeah, man. They got a deal with MTK Global and ESPN got a deal to do something outside of what BT Sports and Frank Warren do. So yeah, good look for them, man. More boxing is good, and like you said, man, sometimes I know I don't understand like how y'all feel, but like ever since I started watching boxing, it's been pretty consistent since like 2015, 2016 with a lot of fights every year. But this year in particular, it just seems like we got fights every weekend. Like we haven't had an off weekend where we said we don't have no fight chats or no fights, but it's been like every weekend fights. And next weekend is pretty much the same. In July, it's filling up too. We got Joe Joyce and we got Brian Jennings. We got Thurman. We got Pacquiao. So I mean, boxing is alive and well, and it's a lot of boxing to choose from.
That's right.
That's why I don't understand. People say I don't have the Zone, I don't have ESPN Plus. Like, bruh, y'all kidding yourselves, right? It's a lot of good fights that come on those channels, and even if they're not good fights, I mean, they're still fights. Sometimes I watch bad basketball games, but it's still basketball, something that I enjoy watching.
Yeah, man. My time is valuable, man. Seriously. Very valuable. Let's go out to these callers, man. We kind of touched on everything. Border Wars is closing July 15th, so if you haven't signed up, make sure that you do so. Right now, we have a lot of fights, so we're probably going to be closing that a little earlier. But we got a lot of new signups, too. Obviously, a lot of returning signups. You're always going to see the... I mean, it's more normal for the winners to come back. Not very many losers come back, even though a few have repeatedly. You got to give credit to them, man. Shout out to Cruz. He's got 4 fights in Border Wars. He has the most. You know what I mean? So he's an alumni for real. But let me go out to the sponsors.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
All right, we going out to, let me see if we got any masterminds, boomerangs out here. And we do. Boomerang status. Huh?
I didn't get your thoughts on that. I know we didn't call this shit, but the Canelo and Gennady thing, do you think Gennady's wrong saying that, hey, I don't want the fight to be in Vegas, you know what I'm saying, because of what happened the previous 2 times?
I mean, I don't think he's wrong, and I like both of his locations. He wants Texas and New York.
I thought Texas would have been like a good option as far as the Mexican fan base and possibly.
It is. I think that he's been pulled or lured there by the Dallas Cowboys. They are interested in Gennady, and Oscar and Canelo have done business in Texas, and they know that their business has always been good. So it's definitely something they should be considering versus, scrapping. I mean, I would love it to be in Texas. It would be better, I think. I just like, green, right? Like Texas has some grass and stuff and like space. I don't know. Yo, that like Nevada's just like that one strip. I don't see how people love Vegas. It's just like, let's go to this block. Just one big ass block. Then you can't even walk right because you got to go up all these things. Man, I don't like it, man. Some streets you can't even walk on, right? It's crazy. But anyway, boomerang status.
BoxingVoice.com.
It's money to shit. Working that bitch. Ballin' like Swish. Diamonds wet like a fish.
Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm whipping the work.
H Money,
Hey,
the
yo.
Dazn. What up?
Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. Dazn, the Boxing Voice 2019 Rookie of the Year. And this Border Wars is going to be the biggest and the best Border Wars of all time, Ness. And I'm happy to be promoting, and I'm thankful. You know, this is my job. I work for TBV, and I take my job very, very seriously, Ness. And I got a new signing who's ready to fight, and he's in the UK, and he goes by the name of Loyalty, and he's in the chat right now as Rolls Royce. He's ready to sign up, Ness. I got new people every day, and I want to talk about my fighters tonight. I want to talk about Jimmy versus Mac. I want to talk about a Mexican versus an American Mexican. You know what I mean? They saying this could be the biggest fight of Border Wars history. And I'm building it up. This fight has a lot of beef right now. Jimmy don't like him, Ness. I'm gonna be honest, bro. And I'm promoting this fight, Ness. And Joseph Rodriguez, I want to tell you, I know that's your brother, but Jimmy is my brother, man. And we ready to go to war. You know what I mean? Ness, Jimmy got a new trainer. He got a new trainer. He's been training every day, Ness. He's dedicated. And I'm telling you, Jimmy's going to win. I predict it. Jimmy's going to be 2-0. He's going to be the prospect of 2019. And we winning awards every day. Just look at our resume, Ness. And look in the Patreon. TMG, we are dominating in the TBV Patreon right now, Ness. We got so many people voting. Look at the vote between Anthony Edwards and Jose. We are winning. We getting the title shot. Ness, we getting the title shot. Anthony Edwards, I know your belts is coming real soon. Jose, you got to step up, man. You want them belts, you got to fight. And Jose, I'm going with Anthony Edwards. He's going to win by knockout. I turned that man to a killer, and his name is A Money. I want everybody to call him A Money. He representing TMG. And shout out to my brothers in the chat, Ness. We got the chat on lock right now, Ness. Just look at it. My boy Lo McCain, what's up with it? Jordan Berg, my nigga Ruin the 504. We everywhere. And Ness, let's talk about you and Robert Bonilla real quick. You know what I mean? I believe Wayne. I know everybody wants Wayne, and you're going to give the people what they want. But is he going to sell this fight like a Robert Bonilla? That's all I want to ask. Robert Bonilla, he's calling in right now, and he wants to fight eventually. And hopefully we can do it for TMG, and we're going to do it for TBV. You heard me? We're going to make the biggest fights, and it's about making the biggest fights. And Eric Cruz, you hold the record for the most fights in the history of Border Wars. I respect you, brother. I respect you. If you need it.
Cut it.
Use that boomerang. H, we gonna go out to the new boomeranger, Jay in Orlando.
What's going on, Jay?
Tonight, man. All right, man. First and foremost, shout out to all my top spot fighters. Y'all know who y'all is, man. We coming for that top spot, and we got the top spot. And speaking of top spot, shout out to my dog, Jordan Baker, the man, the illest, the Cubano coming straight from Florida. We just signed him this week, and we got a fight already, man. Ness, I don't know if you heard about it, man, but it's official like a referee whistle, man. We find boxing therapy at Border. It's going to be big, man. It's going to be great. My boy Jordan Baker been out there training. He's been training every day. He's a Cuban. You ever had a in Border Wars, have we?
Nah, first Cuban. We had a Cuban sign up that was from Canada, but he got hurt before.
Yeah, he got hurt before. Man. And Jordan Baker, man, the Hollywood Bomber, man. So when y'all hear that name, man, just know the Hollywood Bomber is coming, man. Not only does he have the footwork, but he's got the power in the hands. When it comes to that Shakur Stevenson, which I was talking about earlier, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. He got the charges dropped. He complete the 1 year probation. So hopefully 1 year, man, and go ahead and get it out. PBC should be ashamed of themselves. And normally I'm an Al Heyman supporter, but they should be ashamed of themselves for having a Fox show date and they put Jorge Cota And
No,
as the
no,
main
no,
event,
no.
I
Remember, it was
understand.
Charlo Harrison. Charlo Harrison. Harrison got hurt.
Yeah,
He
I know,
pulled out.
man, I know. But if you can't get the right person, you go ahead and scrap the card or move somebody else from
That's
a
from a
lower
fan
status. Like
perspective, man. You got to
Jorge
think about the
Cota.
fighters who've been getting ready for camp all those fucking months and shit, bro.
Yeah, from the fighters are getting ready for camp at the
If
same
Ness
time.
would have
But
told me, motherfucking
at the
Mike,
same,
Border Wars is set September 13th, nigga, come motherfucking August 29th, bro, we ain't even doing it. Nigga, I
well,
don't pay my money.
when
Nigga,
did
I do this
Charlo?
deal.
All right, Mike, and I'm gonna use probably, and I'm probably using my first Wolverine status right here. All right. So at the 154 division, right, Mike, you've been watching boxing since 2016, right? So you mean to tell me you don't know any other PBC fighters? I can name at least 10 right then and there, at least for the paycheck, to have a better name than Jorge that's never been knocked out in a fashion. My nigga Lubin from Orlando, from the O-Town, dropped down, got on one
Why would I
motherfucking knee,
take the
knocked that nigga
motherfucking
out.
nigga who's tougher on short notice when I got a title fight staring me in the face, bro? I see why people don't want you to be they promoters no more, cause you get niggas fucked up.
I'm not getting niggas fucked up. Because there's other niggas that I'm saying that you can take to have a questionable chin. All
Yo,
right, for instance, hey, Ness, you around?
I can't even hear you, man. Your phone been cutting out a lot. I
I
was
thought
just
you was gonna
waiting.
cut him about
I
10
was
minutes
just
ago.
waiting for the bell to say that, if we comparing promoters, like, you did a horrible job. Especially you had to follow up Age Money. That's what fucked up your whole call. You had to come behind. The booth was already melted. Like, he melted the booth.
The booth was all. I see how we doing.
No, I'm just keeping it real. The booth was melted, but like,
For real, nigga, I was on the line before he was, and you went straight to him first. I know how it is. I see what games is
I'll
being
net you on
played.
favoritism,
I
huh?
see what games is being played.
I ain't know that.
I see how it is.
He a boomeranger before you in seniority, bro. Like, what you mean? Like, look,
And
Superman.
how long I've been calling in? How many free stations?
Yo, I can't.
How much money I didn't?
What you even
You
said,
really
bro?
want to go that route?
What you even said? We can't hear. I think you. Is it a storm in Orlando?
Come on, man. I know Sal got you hot on your feet,
All right,
man,
so
because he
ask
called you.
Mike.
You got
Ask Mike. He think. Look, he think it's me trolling him, Mike. He think it's me. You tell him, Mike. Could you hear him clear, Mike?
My nigga, I'm over here, nigga, trying to fix my volume. You know what I'm saying? So I can hear his ass.
Nah, Jay, hang up and call back in. I'm gonna hang up on you. I'm gonna hang up on you, Jay. Just call back in, bro. Call back in. Because you got a definitely bad service. Let's go out to Big Super Mex, Joseph Rodriguez. Mastermind, talk to me.
What's going on, Ness? What's going on, Mike? How y'all doing tonight?
What up?
When you think about it, I actually like the idea that Bob Arum had, but realistically, it's a stupid ass idea. When you look at business, from a fan's perspective, we're like, yeah, that's a good deal. We'd let the winner take 10%, but we know that boxing is a business, and who the hell's Crawford? What does he bring to the table? He brings nothing. He has no potential opponents. You named Kilbrook and some other guy that I've probably never heard of.
He brings.
I was actually somewhat interested in the Louis Collazo fight, because Louis Collazo always has those random nights where he fights pretty good. But I don't know. That like I said, that fight will never be 50-50. I think 55-45 in favor of Spence is about as lowest as you'll get it, and that's being very generous. And the same thing, I'm gonna touch on the Canelo thing. Again, I love the idea of bringing it to Texas, but we've seen Canelo's history. He's gonna go tell Triple G to go fuck himself. He's not calling no shots. He's not in a position to make any demands. And if he wants that fight, he's gonna do what Canelo asks him to do. At the end of the day, Canelo's the money man. He's going to be making the decisions in that when it comes to that. And it don't matter what kind of contract or deal he has. We've seen how we've seen he's willing to, he'll vacate a belt. He or do whatever he's going to do. He wants to keep his own. And and as far as shout out to H Money making the promoter step the game up. You see, I ain't never hardly heard him promote like that. And I've been calling for about a year now. He's promoting his ass off tonight. He stepped up his Patreon. So shout out to H Money for making everybody step the game up. H Money, I know Jimmy's your brother, but at the end of the day, man, you can't fight for him. And let's be real, he had the fight of Border Wars, quote unquote, but it's because Castle Hill Gill made it entertaining. You compared this fight to Chavez and De La Hoya and Vargas and De La Hoya, and you gave Matt the De La Hoya term. But just remember, De La Hoya won those fights all 3 times. That's my call.
Shout out Big Super Mex.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for calling in. We're going out to Donald, Richmond, California. Talk to me.
Damn. Hey, could you come back to me in like 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
Dominic, Seattle. Talk to me.
What's going on, Dominic?
Yo, what's good? What's up, Mike? What's up, Ness?
What up?
I'm gonna talk about boxing, professional boxing. I don't think Terrence Crawford should get this fight. I respect the border wars and all that stuff, but I called in to talk about boxing. I respect everybody promoting and shit, get your money and stuff. But Terrence Crawford, no. I really think he should get another real fight. Maybe fight somebody. Fuck, I don't know. I'm tired of this always chasing after the top fighter. Like,
well, we can't chase the top, man.
Man, like, let's just have one. I just want to see him go through a struggle or something. Like, he's fighting, like, top-ranked bums. Like,
y'all think Errol Spence gonna be that struggle, right?
Top rank be picking bums for him, though. Like, come on, man.
Who do you want him to
They be
fight?
picking straight bums for him.
Who does Dominic from Seattle want
fucking
to fight?
Man, once Errol Spence is done with Sean Porter, fight Sean Porter. Fucking, there's hella other people.
Why we want the leftovers, man? If we can't get Errol Spence, then we'll fight Sean Porter. But I think we're going for the unified champion after if Errol Spence
he
can
don't got
pass
a
Sean
belt.
Porter.
How is it unified? How is it unified? He ain't got a belt.
I'm saying after Errol Spence get done with Sean Porter, he'll be unified. So I think Terrence Crawford will want to go out the unified champion.
The man that beat the man that beat the man? No. I want to see
you talking
top
about?
fights with some. Just because he beat up the dude who beat up Manny Pacquiao doesn't mean he's somebody.
No, we're not saying that, but we want him in the ring with Errol Spence, right?
You said unification bout. No, he's not. How is that? He don't got no belt.
He ain't got no belt.
Bro, he hasn't fought nobody. Dude, he don't got nothing.
He ain't got no belts.
Substantial.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Well, he got what? Tyson Fury's belt?
Nah, he got a real belt.
He got a real belt. Okay. From Khan?
Yeah.
Who did Khan beat?
Nobody, man. That's why we didn't want to fight him first. We tried to fight Danny. We tried to get Danny, but Danny was busy, so we couldn't get Danny.
You just riding the hype train, man, of LGB or something. I don't know. Like, you just riding the hype train of a black fighter.
What hype train, though? What hype train am I riding?
Terrence Crawford, his age limit is about to hit. He's already old, still fighting cons and shit. Man, let's get out of here. But Triple G and Canelo, I mean, it's not really going to impress me. It'd be dope to see, a real fight between them without some, exchange punches all the time. I would love to see something of a different type of fight, like someone's above all the way, like Canelo comes out 100% victorious. You know what I mean? That's my call.
Dominic, thanks
that
for
might have been the
triggering
worst
Mike.
call of the year. That might have been the worst call that we had this year.
Dominic in Seattle, triggering Mike.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me for a trip. I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, JD, you got to go talk to.
What's the damn deal, fellas?
You got to talk to a friend of mine, man.
now?
He been looking for you. He just signed with H Money, man. He say you owe him some.
Who are you talking about? I didn't catch that.
I'm talking about JD. Oh my guy, Big Super Mex. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a I guess a wager. You You know what I'm saying? And I think you lost.
Who you talking about? Anyway, get with me later on who you talking about. I didn't. I'm still not catching that.
Gotcha.
But listen, man, about the fights. About the last caller. That dude was clearly a Lomachenko fan, right? Like, what was that about? What was that?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
And the black.
I don't know about that. I mean, I caught the whole, Mike, you just hyped on the black fighter, but I don't know if he's a Loma fan.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, but I don't think he's a Loma fan. Like, I've never heard him talk about Loma that I remember.
No, he Mr. PBC.
Yeah, he used to be like, last time that I
But
checked.
Yeah, listen, running down the topics, though, one topic that caught my ear was the Triple G trying to demand. He is in no position to demand shit at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it were to go to any other state, listen, Triple G did 50,000, I think 54,000 in Houston when he fought goddamn. I keep forgetting that Kirkland. So I mean, listen, Canelo and Charlo, bruh, in Houston at the Minute Maid. Listen, that shit would do some numbers. If he did 54,000 against Kirkland, man, I think that stadium hold like 75 plus. So I mean, that's a good fight. I don't want to see Triple G, Canelo again. I mean, we saw it twice already. I don't think we need to see it 3 times. That's like if me and Mitty fight again and that same shit happened. Who wants to see that shit a 3rd time, right? But listen, that shit ain't happening again, Mitty. I had to throw that out there, man. But one more topic, man. Crawford and Spence, right? Listen, that shit caught my ear when I heard it. Listen, that shit is perfect. Extra 10% for the winner. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Get your ass out of there because Earl ain't no fucking equal side.
So you got Crawford the A side?
I said Earl's not the equal side. Why should he take equal split?
I'm not a fan of this A side, B side bullshit, man. Listen, we got 2 dudes.
It don't matter who you a fan of. It only matter what exists, and that's what exists. One man has done a successful pay-per-view.
Wait. Hold on.
Has failed twice
because I'm about
on
to go
pay-per-view.
in right now.
Go in. Only one man failed twice.
When it come to Keith Thurman,
he failed twice.
Hold on, wait. Let's rewind this shit. Hold on, because dudes be talking tough, and then when they get a little shine, then they start talking different. I'm going to bring it up because nobody bring that shit up. But when Keith Thurman got his belts, right? And then he like, nah, that dude ain't ready yet. And then everybody was like, nah, he ducking.
Bruh, was Keith ever calling out Earl? Was Keith ever calling out Earl? So his energy always been the same. His energy always been the same.
No. You're missing the point. Listen, you're missing the point. The point is Earl was this young, hungry lion talking about, I'm going to fight whoever. Now he's on some, I'm the A side. Bullshit, man. Make the fight.
Bro, that's the way that it go. That's the way that it go. You know what I'm saying? Oscar did it to Pacquiao. Pacquiao did it to Cotto. Cotto did it to Sergio. That's how it go. Cotto did it to fucking Canelo. That's how it go. You know what you need to do? Get your ass up to the A-side status so that you can fucking put some motherfucking restrictions and have some concessions. Till then, you on the B-side. Check yourself.
No, we don't care about none of that. We just care about making the fight.
That's what you say. Listen, only ignorant people say that shit.
No,
you can't say that.
No, not really. If
you
you're
can't
a true
say
fan,
that. This is
you want to
boxing.
see the best fight the best, right?
Bro, if you a true fan, then you know what the fuck is going on in the sport you watching.
But why does it have to go on in this?
Motherfucker,
why
are you
neither one of these
Yo,
motherfuckers
let me give you the best
A-side.
example right here. I'm going to give you the best example. You talking about, we boxing fan, we don't need to listen to that. All right, so we going to tell our kids it's Santa Claus or is it me buying them motherfucking gifts? The fuck? I'm not gonna sit around here and wait for some magical shit to happen.
That had nothing to do with the price of tea in China,
the best fighting the best. That's what we need. We're boxing fans. That's what we should be talking about. And all of a sudden, it's gonna happen. That's a magic genie if we all chant it together.
What does Santa Claus have to do?
Let me make this last comment,
because they both lies. They both lies.
Let me make this last comment.
Reality is no, that is a lie. Reality is the sport you watch
is. Why is the sport like this? Why do we endorse it? We don't have to accept it. We don't have to like it.
My point.
Why are we endorsing it?
You do have to accept it because that's the reality of the sport you watch. There's going to be an A side and there's going to be a B side. That's the reality of it.
Ness, neither one, if you ask me, neither one of these dudes can be claiming A side.
Make it the man.
None of them can claim A.
Bruh, yo, you lucky I started your clock late, so you got extra time that you ain't even deserving with this ridiculous shit you talking.
Bro, neither one deserves A side. How does Spence deserve A side after
I'm not
beating
gonna
Mikey?
tell you. I'm not gonna tell you how Spence deserves. I'm gonna tell you how Crawford don't for failing twice. Failing twice on pay-per-view. He failed twice. The fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What sport you watching?
Bro, do we want to argue about A side, B side, or do we want to see the fucking fight?
You know who the fuck don't want to argue about A side, B side? The motherfuckers that know that they man is the B side.
No.
Bye.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. A side, B side don't matter to me. If Crawford want to be the B side, I'm all down for it. Because I know he's gonna beat Errol Spence.
You think AJ fans was worried about AJ A side, B side? No, because they knew AJ was A side.
Whoa! So they won by those same fans went on here telling Wilder he don't deserve 50%.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Don't you get it?
They're worried about AJ's A side.
Yeah, because that's what matters.
But that contradicts what your statement just was.
No, my statement
you said, do you think AJ fans were worried about his A side?
No, well, I meant to say about the B side.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Just like me, I'm not worried about the B side. Earl is the A side. That's it. Like, this is the world we live in. It's like I gave you the chain, bro. Pacquiao had to move up in weight to fight De La Hoya, okay? Then he beat De La Hoya, right? Then he made Cotto do a catch weight of 144. So Cotto learned the game. And he did it to Martinez and to Canelo. Like, it's part of the game, man. Y'all can't take it out. Y'all can't.
Don't we on this channel say these promoters need to get rid of that old ass promoting ways and that old ass promoting like things that they do? They should incorporate some new school shit in there.
All right, what's the new school?
I'm just like they should like maybe start promoting more. Doing fight build up, not just on fight week, just things like that, like old school ways of promoting. So why should fighters stick to old school ways of fighting? Why not incorporate something new like this? You know what I'm saying? You get 45, I get 45 in the winner, take the motherfucking extra 10%, and we'll do it the same way in the rematch, or the winner might get more in the rematch. Shouldn't we want that? Shouldn't we push for that? You know what I'm saying? It's like a new way of doing things, a new way of fighting. You know what I'm saying? A new way of determining who really is the A side in a fight, not just going in.
Bruh. How? All right. So explain to me, how could we live in a world that there is no A side and B side?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we're going to live in a world that's not an A side or B side. What I get what JD was saying, that both guys are kind of similarly on the same level. You might say Earl's a little bit more popular or is done more on pay-per-view, but Terrence Crawford numbers on regular ESPN are mighty damn good. Just because his pay-per-view numbers aren't that good, he wasn't fighting a Mexican American. He was fighting a dude from overseas that nobody knew. He wasn't fighting a Mexican American.
Nobody
he was fighting
knew. They knew him when he fought Canelo.
Yeah, they did, and that's the power of Canelo. But you see the difference between Amir Khan numbers and Gennady numbers. A dude who we're used to, or not even that. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., a guy we knew wasn't gonna be Canelo, still did $1 million buys. You know why? Because they have that fan base. I'm not saying that Amir Khan don't have a big fan base, but in terms of the United States, he's not that that A-list kind of guy like a Gennady.
Bro, all I know is this, man. If you go back and your little workout and do your little road work and you listen to this show, you're going to hear yourself just making excuse after excuse. It must be hard to be a Crawford fan.
I'm not
that's why I fuck with Wilder, man. Wilder don't never make me have to make excuses for him. He just gonna beat you the fuck up. I ain't gotta make no excuse for him.
And that's what I'm saying.
He gonna say the right things, and I ain't gotta make no excuse for him. He gonna bet on himself, and I ain't gotta make no excuse for them. He ain't gonna sign to no network, so he don't fuck up his whole career, and I ain't gotta make no excuse for him.
Yeah, I feel the same way with Crawford. I believe that. I believe that he's not going to let this fight drag out. If there's a way to make it where he can take 45%, I believe he'll take it just to prove that he's the best. I believe he's one of those guys that want to get in the ring and get the more money on the back end.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that because his audio, and I'm paraphrasing, but Mike knows it. He probably has it, and he's probably like lighting candles to that audio every day, hoping that he could retract it somehow. But he says something like, Earl needs me. I don't need him. I ain't doing this fight. We do it when I want. Some crazy shit like that. Like, my man's on some he might be Tyson Fury next level crazy right now, bro.
No, he didn't say we do it when I want to, but he did say I don't need Earl, but Earl needs me.
Okay, what else he said since you remember?
I just remember that.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's damaging enough, though. I don't need Earl. Earl needs me. Meanwhile, Earl did 400,000 pay-per-views. Earl about to do another pay-per-view with Sean for unification. Earl got Keith Thurman, Pacquiao waiting, and it's Earl versus Al. Earl and Al versus everybody, but he needs Crawford. Yo. Bro, I don't know who's more delusional, Mike or Crawford. I swear to God. Are they the same? Crawford, take that mask off. Let me find out you can't take all the shit I told you. He became a host. Crawford became a host, man. Check this shit out.
It's fans like you, man, that make these fights impossible because guys hear this and their head could be, oh, yeah, I am the fucking A side. I'm not giving them shit. You know what? Fuck it. He get 40%.
Bro, he ain't only the A side. He the fucking king of Texas.
Okay, he king of Texas?
Hell yeah.
I think you mean like in a boxing landscape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man. What else I'm gonna be talking about? Fucking.
I mean, you say king of Texas, nigga. Like when niggas say who the king of the South, T.I. No doubt. The first.
Yeah, but they talking about rap, obviously.
Nah. And it's motherfucker Mike from another country. Who is your king of the South? I'm gonna point him towards T.I. That's the only nigga that I know that call himself king of the South.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
when you say you're king of Texas, don't say that come with a lot. It's a lot of niggas down there. You know what I'm saying? Doing real shit.
Bruh. My man, king of Texas when it come to boxing, bruh. Right?
No doubt.
He took shit smooth over.
Is that Sean fight gonna be down in Dallas?
They saying it's gonna be in Texas. That's what Sean said.
Ooh.
You wasn't on that show. You was Sleepy Time 1-on-1. But Sean said on an interview with 3M Boxing that it's gonna be in Texas.
Yeah, that's showing a lot of pull.
I was like, yo, Mike ain't on this show on purpose because he knew he was the main one talking about where Earl at. Earl need a fight. Why he ain't announced a fight?
I was trying.
And not only that, let me finish.
Let me
Not only that, also Mike was saying, damn, dog, that means something. His last fight was on pay-per-view. Why this ain't a pay-per-view? Damn, dog.
They heard me. So they was like, yeah, we can't. We got to see what we got.
Damn right they heard you.
That's what I said. I said, look here. You coming off the Mikey success, so you got to at least see what you have in Earl Spence when you just put him against a black fighter. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you're thinking logically, just like, Crawford. He's coming off a huge fella. You got to at least put him in with someone else to gain his popularity back.
I don't think his popularity took a hit. I just think fans knew better and they didn't want to buy that fucking fight. We seen it. I mean, we heard it with Wilder and Fury was over 10 million illegal streams. So I mean, numbers like that, people are out here streaming fights. So at the end of the day, the pay-per-view model is not dying, but it's not as strong as it once was. I guarantee you, the Gennady and Canelo fight, if people weren't streaming, they would have did about 3 or 4 million. Easy money.
Let's go back to these callers, man. Let me see. We got some boomerangers. We do. H Money on the boomerang. What up?
You don't call in talk about Devin Haney no more. You don't call in talking about the zone no more. You don't call in talking about motherfucking Eddie Hearn no more. What's going on, H Money? Man, you don't went soft on me, big dog?
Nah, man. He learned all he need to learn. He doing his own thing now.
We got our own now, man. We got our own Dazn. TBV is Dazn. You feel me? And we got our own Eddie Hearn. I'm Eddie Hearn, and we got our own Max. I got the heavyweight champion. Ness, thank you for coming home. Thank you for coming home to TMG, Ness. And I gotta say, Ness, it's strap season. It's strap season. Anthony Edwards, he's going to bring me the titles. He going to bring it back home to H Money. Nessa, I'm going to be walking around with the belts, man. You know how I feel about this, man? This shit crazy, man. Hey, Ness, guess what, though? I got a response to Joseph Rodriguez right now. He said De La Hoya beat Chavez. Yeah, he beat Chavez, but Chavez was older then. Let's be real. And how many wins did Chavez have? 109 wins. You can't disrespect a legend. And guess what? How many wins does Matt have? 0. Okay? It went silence for a second. Matt doesn't have any wins. Jimmy is a winner. Until your brother could win.
Hold on. I thought you signed Matt. Yo, this not Eddie bigs them both up.
It's a co-promotion right here. This is, you know what I mean? That's why I'm thanking Joseph, you know what I'm saying, for helping me with this promotion so I can be with Jimmy. You know, Jimmy was my first fighter, Ness. And you know what? Jimmy is a hero, man. I wish people could know about these fighter stories. I think these fighters on Border Wars can be bigger than a Devin Haney. I'm thinking that right now. I got my own Terrence Crawford and Anthony Edwards. I got my own Mikey Garcia. I got my own Mikey Garcia. I got my own Deion.
Yo, stop making yo. Why you messing up my man?
I mean, Anthony Edwards, Terrence Crawford, big dog. Come on, man.
Hey, yo, don't be disrespecting
he's gonna
the
be
Queen
a champion.
City Cobra.
He's gonna be a champion like Terrence Crawford. Mike, unified. Terrence Crawford ain't unified yet, Mike. I'm just saying. But check me out right now. Hey, Ness, you are the Deontay Wilder. I got my Deontay Wilder. Ness, you got that 1-2. You got that movement, man. Like Riddick Bowe, a boxer puncher. Hey, shout out to Loma King in the chat. Shout out to all my brothers. Shout out to my boy RV. Shout out to RV. You heard? We in here, Joda. We in here. We in here, man.
TMG. Let's go. Let's go, Chip. Let's go, Chip. Mike on that whack ass promotional company.
Ass shit up, man.
Don't nobody even call in to promote Mike. Mike ain't even gonna be able to win the next fight.
Shut that soft ass shit up, man.
Yo, Mike left his gloves in Jersey. How he gonna fight? Come on, man. Get a new promoter.
See my shit, baby, man. Guess I gotta put it in the motherfucking order. You know what I'm saying?
Get a new promoter, man. Get a new promoter, man. Make sure your gear right. Let's go out to NO in the NL.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Ooh, what's good, man? What's happening, bro? Yeah, man.
What up,
man? I I'm good. I don't want to mess the show up. You know what I'm saying? I'm on this high week.
Yeah, you sound a little far, but we gonna deal with it, man. We gotta respect our truck drivers out there, man. We don't want you flipping over. Go for it.
All right, cool. That's what's happening. You heard me? Hey, bro, I'm hearing a lot of blasphemy on the show right now, bro. We all know Spencer Clay. No, why we even talking about this shit, man?
Cause of Mike, man. It's cause of Mike, man. Anytime, Mike's little brother came to visit him and he left him some E&J, man. Anytime they leave Mike a little bit of sun, he's sipping on Grandpa's old stash, man. He starts saying anything.
This how I feel about this shit, man. They overpaid him their time. You gonna have to overpay Brooke to get him in the ring.
I don't mean to interrupt your call, man.
There's a problem, bro.
I don't mean to interrupt your call, but that's what they get.
There's a problem when it's somebody that's a real thing.
They gonna overpay Amir Khan, underpay Danny Garcia. Come on, man. They don't know how to promote over there.
Come on, man. I just saying things like with Anthony Joshua and them, man. You don't want to overpay Wilder, but you overpay Tom, Dick, and Harry, man. Like, I don't understand this shit. It's always when the other fighters are real thick, dog. All of a sudden, they don't want to come up with the money. You dig? Now, we know Earl is the inside in this shit. Fuck it. Take the 40. Give him the 60. Take the 40. Let's make the fight. But people like JD and my man Mike, they don't never see shit like that. They want to see the fight, but they don't want their fighters to make the fight happen. All you got to do is take 40%, the fight gonna happen. Plain and simple. But they try to steal a piece of the pie. You dig? And until we call them out, man, look, Dazn Card got to start doing interviews. He got to start being in the public, man. That's why everybody buying the damn fight. If Pacquiao fight Amir Khan, they going to sell way more pay-per-views than Terrence Crawford did with Khan. That's not because of Khan. It's because of Crawford. And I'm a Crawford fan, dog. But he got to start talking shit, man. He got to start doing interviews. He got to start giving super fans like Mike interviews. Mike was with this man, that's all he can't even go to the gym, man. And he got to stop that shit. You got to show love to the people that show love to you, man. That's my code.
That ain't never gonna happen, man. The day Crawford turn into the people's champ is the day that he becomes popular for real.
Yeah, me and Crawford met down in Dallas. Know what I'm saying? He was at the no. We met. Was it? Well, it was at the Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? We dapped up, shook hands. You know what I'm saying? He asked me for a picture. I was like, nah, I ain't really into the picture shit. You know what I'm saying? But maybe next time, something like that.
Damn, yo, that's what Crawford got Mike doing now.
What's that?
Yeah, he got Crawford. Yo, Crawford got Mike fantasizing how shit went, and it didn't even go like that. That's fucked up, man.
I didn't know you was like right beside me the whole time.
That's crazy, bro. Wow. Yo, I'm glad none of the fighters I like, I'm glad I ain't got to lie for them like that. That's crazy. You say he asked you for a picture.
Yeah. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm straight with a picture, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't got to lie for my fighters, man. That's crazy. Cool. Whoa. JD, boomerang status, talk to me.
Yo, just real quick, man. I wanted to get back to that point. That the point I was saying was, like, these fighters, man, they be talking different, and then all of a sudden, man, when they get to a certain level, and it be the fighters that you don't think that's gonna talk like that, because at first they be like man down and strap season. Well, the Crawford got a strap, bruh. That's all I'm saying. He got a strap, and it sounds to me like Bob is trying to make the fight. So
45-45 is trying to make the fight.
So here we go. Going back full circle.
Listen, no, it ain't. Here we go.
Is it strap season? Listen. Or is it let's flex the A side season?
No, it's Wilder season.
Is it strap season or what?
It's Wilder season, so that you can learn. When Wilder got upset with the bullshit offers, he made his own lane, right? So that's what they doing, bruh. They not about to play games with people. What did Earl say in the media already? He don't want to make a fight talking about Al like that. Al don't exist. Like, yo, these dudes is holding grudges. They fuck with Al the long way, and you out here talking shit about Al. We ain't fucking with you. And that's how it is. The problem with y'all ain't cut for the same cloth. So as long as y'all biting the hands that feed y'all.
Wait. Let me ask you something. Let me rebuttal real quick. So as long as Crawford got that belt, you saying I ain't doing business with him?
Nah,
so
we coming to get that belt.
Be a unified.
We coming to get that belt.
When?
When the time is right.
Who is we, by the way?
See, the same. Look.
Who is we?
Look, the same thing.
Earl Spence and Al Heyman versus everybody. Who else is we?
Oh, so Keith Thurman don't have a chance to beat Earl Spence no more.
No, what we talking about? We talking about Earl and Crawford. Why are you bringing up Keith? Why? Why is he bringing up the Super WBA champ that's in a pay-per-view that's guaranteed to do big numbers?
Can we be realistic or not?
No, we is being realistic.
If you're saying they're making their own lane and carving themselves out, will it make more sense?
Hold on, hey Mike.
Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence next year?
Yo, let me hear your question because
Mike, let me
look. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know. How can I rebut?
Let me say this one last thing.
Remember to say that to me when he hang up, all right? Because I'm gonna beat that up too.
Wait, yeah, because I got one question first, man. We see what just happened to Joshua, right?
Yeah.
The whole that shit got derailed, bruh. We okay. So what I'm saying is,
hey JD, you've been listening to this show long as hell. What do I say about the dude that lose? He wasn't meant to be here. We could been begging for Wilder Joshua all we want. That motherfucker lost. He wasn't who we thought he was. It's over. Move on. The super fight is Tyson versus Wilder now.
I'll leave you with this, bro. I'll leave you with this. While we can make the fight now, we got motherfuckers arguing about I'm the A side. We don't care about that, man.
You care about that. You care about that. You care about that. And everybody with a good promoter cares about that. You know what I'm saying? Mike, what was your question?
Since you said like it's me and Al versus everybody, you know what I'm saying, we're carving out our own lane. Would it make more sense for Keith Thurman and Errol Spence to fight next year than Crawford and Spence?
Hell yeah. Keith Thurman and the winner, like, because it's a possibility he don't win, right? So hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. Listen, it ain't no different. What's going on? Ain't no different. Take the fucking faces off and change them, okay? Put Eddie's face on whoever you want to call Al. Put fucking AJ's face on Earl. Ain't no different. They collecting the belts, and then they gonna come for the quote-unquote perceived tough fight.
Exactly.
Shit, man. Listen, we sitting here acting like we don't know what's going on. Like we don't know. Look, Arum is a hardball promoter, so they know that.
Advisor.
No, Arum.
Oh, Arum. Okay, Arum.
So they know that. They've been there. They got Al. They know that. Like, you don't think that Al knew Floyd could beat the shit out of Pacquiao? You don't think that Al wanted that fight? You don't think that Al is tired of 7 years of bullshit, dickery, fuckery with Bob Arum? You don't think that he knows him? Mike want to sit here and act like, nah, man, why they ain't making that fight? He should try and make... He knows him. Come on, y'all. Bugging and shit. Like, he ain't saved Floyd out that contract. He don't know him. Like, he ain't worked with fucking Oscar De La Hoya. Golden Boy is as known as it is now because of Al Heyman. So you telling me Al didn't know all the stories of fucking Oscar and Bob? Like, yo, y'all some fucking rookie-ass boxing fans talking a bunch of dumb shit. I know A-side, we fight fans, we don't need to... Fuck, it still exists. You could close your eyes and rub on that magic lamp all you want. It ain't gonna change it. Crawford's still gonna be an A-side versus who, depending who he fight, and a B-side depending who he fight. Just like Wilder. 6-8 months ago, he was the B-side. And I was saying he was the B-side. Nothing we can do. Like, why y'all get so mad?
Just because things are the way they are don't mean that we have to accept it. And just because things are been going like this for years doesn't mean we got to accept it. That's all JD was calling.
So let's change it. Let's change it, but it ain't gonna change.
That's all JD was doing.
It ain't gonna.
Can I finish before you cut me off?
Sure.
That's all JD was doing with his calling in, trying to change it by voices and his opinion on the voice of the people.
Nah,
that's what he was trying to do.
You got to do more than just fucking say you don't want to talk or hear about A-side.
Man, we see that shit on Twitter all the time. Enough motherfuckers come out on Twitter and get behind something, it get legs, right or wrong.
I guess. Boomerang status for Super Max. Talk to me.
First of all, I'd like to also nominate Dominic from Seattle for Worst Call of the Year for saying Bud Crawford didn't have a title. I don't even like Crawford, and I wouldn't say something like that. So I second Mike's nomination. But Mike,
always coming on and promoting Terrence Crawford. I appreciate that.
Mike, what you got to understand is look, as fight fans know, we don't like the way that this business runs, but at the same time, they've been a successful businessman for all these years. They're not going to change it up to make you feel better. You know, if we really want to make these things happen, we got to stop watching the fights. and quite frankly, that's not something I'm willing to do. Everybody always wants the number 1 and 2 guys, but let me tell you something. How does that work out for the UFC fighters? They don't make nothing. There's no real stars there. The biggest star had
They
to
in
come over to
trouble though,
boxing.
man. They're not in trouble. UFC has some of the highest ratings on ESPN. John
But they're
Jones
not
is
what
a
they
star.
were.
Conor
You're talking about
McGregor
the
is still a
brand.
star.
You're talking about the brand.
Khabib
I'm talking about the
is a star.
fighters.
Israel Adesanya is a star. They have stars over there, bro.
No, he's not as big of a star. There's
Daniel
stars
Cormier
don't
is
shine
a
as bright.
star.
They don't make that much money. We're talking about profiting these
But
fighters.
you
These
didn't
fighters
say
sacrifice
that. You
their
said
lives.
that they don't have stars over there. Now, the
They
money
don't.
in boxing is no
The
way
biggest
near
stars, the
should
biggest
perform
stars,
the same as
was
it is in
Ronda
UFC.
Rousey, Brock
Boxing
Lesnar,
is
Conor
paid
McGregor, John
way
Jones.
more.
These guys are not as big as stars unless you're into the MMA. Israel Adesanya, you don't know who that is unless you're a big time MMA fan. And we're following the blueprint that Floyd Mayweather let out. All these cars that complain about it, they love Floyd and they love the way he did business. It's business. Boxing's a business at the end of the day. And in MMA, they don't make that money. And then when you lose and get beat, you fall down the rankings, your payday's lower. These boxers are making money, man. Look, do we like it? No. Is it something we want to see? No. But that's like me walking. That's like me coming up to Ness and saying, Ness, look, I don't like the way you do your show. You need to change it right now. We can scream all we want, but unless we're going to stop watching the fights, it's not going to change. It's one of the cons of boxing. It's just one of the things we have to actively change it. Posting on Twitter is not going to do nothing. Sitting here crying for it ain't going to do nothing. If you really want to make change, you have to affect their wallets. That's what they're worried about. Their wallets. Boxing is a business first and foremost. They're prize fighters. They're fighting for a prize. And when you feel like you're a certain fighter, A or B, it's not even an argument over Spence and Crawford. It's the never-ending argument. Who's the A side? Who's the B side? It's just one of the things that's going to always come up, and I don't see it changing unless you get one central organization, like kind of similar to what MMA has. Then maybe one day we'll have that. But until then, I just don't see it happening, man.
Thanks for calling in, Supermax, on the mastermind status. Now we have to go to fellow mastermind.
We got breaking news.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
Productions. Javi, ain't no stars in the UFC, bro. None of them.
Man, I don't care about none of that right now. Let's talk about your motherfucking nigga Crawford.
Pound baddest man throwing down.
Errol, guess what, man? And before I say this, do not bring up that Crawford was unified in another division because I don't give a fuck. At this division, Errol trying to unify right now, right? Right, Mike? I want you to answer yes or no.
Yeah, he fighting Sean Porter.
All right, so he trying to unify. All right, and after he beat Sean Porter, right? He can stay at PVC and unify one more time, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's wrong with that? Because y'all niggas acting like y'all it's something wrong with him fighting Terrence Crawford. I mean, fighting Thurman or Pacquiao.
That's literally what I just told Ness. He'll probably fight Sean Porter. Then he'll probably fight the winner between Thurman and Pacquiao, and then the Crawford fight will probably happen.
All right, so that 45-45 deal is mute now, right?
I mean, it was just a proposal for now. Like, fans want the fight now, but we understand that Al Heyman has other plans. So
if Errol do that, then that deal is super mute, right? It should be about 60-30 by then, right?
It can't be 60-30, you know what I'm saying? Because 60-30
I mean, not
adds up to like
60-40, 60-40, my bad, 60-40.
Okay, I'm just checking. I mean, that's possible, bro. Like, in my opinion, Crawford, if offered 40%, he'll probably take it just because he wants to prove to the world that he is the best. But in the return rematch, then the winner takes the lion's share, which how it should be. You know what I'm saying? If I win, I get what you had, and you get what I got. Simple as that.
Might not be no rematch of Errol win, big dog, because he's gonna be undisputed. He might go up after that because cleared out the division. So Errol on the path to clearing out the division. Crawford sitting on top rank thinking that shit cute.
Earl gonna be taking a L up to 154 if he just goes. You know what I'm saying? After the first.
Who's gonna beat him on 154, Mike?
I say Earl will be taking an L up to 154 if he leaves after the first fight.
Okay, Mike. So I said when he beats Crawford, he'll
Yeah,
go to
okay.
154.
There you go. If sounds a lot better because, in my opinion, I know Crawford will beat Errol Spence.
Oh, you know.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
He said he know.
Mikey
Hey,
Garcia, nigga gave me more proof than I needed.
Bruh, just like you knew AJ was gonna beat Ruiz.
and
No,
he
no,
still
no.
to this day think that shit was a fluke that AJ lost.
I knew Ruiz was gonna be tough, but I still think AJ will probably get it as a return. Absolutely.
See that?
Javi seeming like a motherfucker, real smart nigga right now. But he if he was really smart, he would have put $10 down instead of $1. But
On
thanks to
what?
Mike, he got paid off.
On what?
He had Ray Robinson and now Ray Robinson and Josh Kelly was mine. He picked Andy Ruiz by I believe by money line, and he got some good money out of that. But he only betted $1, and he was mad at me. Like, damn, Mike, I would have betted more if I would know the nigga was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But he only bet $1.
But I mean, I think I remember Javi calling in, picking Ruiz on air.
Yeah. I said the Ruiz pick was on his own. Like that was because I thought AJ, like in the minds of many, was gonna beat Ruiz.
Exactly, and that's only. I just wanted to come back full circle to that. Like right now, you feel very confident about Crawford too.
Yes.
So I mean, the same lightning can strike.
Yeah. One punch can change a fight, and that's in my opinion, if you get caught right in any division, especially 147 and up, because these guys can really hit.
Suleiman the Scholar, talk to me.
What's up, Manuel Char?
Yeah, how you doing, Ness? Yeah, listen, we've been talking about the welterweight division, and I want to stay there. There's a lot of good fighters in the welterweight division. I mean, you mentioned a possible opponent for goes down to welterweight again. He could fight that guy from South Africa, the unbeaten IBO welterweight champion, Solani Mbambe. He's beaten two ex-champions already.
Mbambe? Ho.
Yeah. Mbambe is
Nah. His name ain't pronounced Mbambe.
Yes, it is, man. We've been saying his name around the whole time. Yes.
Nah. I ain't even start your clock, yo. We gonna go find out. Tolani Minge, man.
Okay. Yeah, Solani Mbambe, that guy right there, the IPO welterweight.
Hold on, let me see what Jeffrey says. Hold on, Suleiman. Hold on. I ain't even start your clock. Don't worry about it. I ain't even start the clock. Let me see.
Tholani Benj.
See, Benj, man, where you getting Mbambe from?
Okay.
Let me go on Google.
African dialect, probably.
Let me try Google. See what Google says. Go ahead. You good?
Well, it's written as Solani Mbambe, so they probably pronounce it another way, maybe Africana. But what I'm saying is the guy's a star over there. He's like a little AJ over there, right? So what Colbert needs is to fight a guy that has a world belt.
A little AJ?
He's like a little AJ over there in South Africa. You ever seen his fights, man?
I did, but I never thought to use that analogy.
Yeah, so that guy right there, go over there, fight the guy, make the fight. That's the same thing that Amir Khan is doing. He's rebuilding. He's fighting a guy with 3 losses in Saudi Arabia. So let him do the same thing, rebuild, see if he gets that world title, bring it to the UK, or stay over there and create a hotbed for himself and rebuild. And that's gonna do a lot of stuff for his psychological, because now he has a belt again. If the kid goes a good fight, he could give it the kid a rematch and build from there. I mean, the same thing that AJ is doing. AJ lost, okay. I think to me in the AJ fight, his skills started to deteriorate because he was knocking out opponents. So he got the knockout fever, something like what Jermell Charlo got at 154. So he had the knockout fever. He dropped the guy, but he didn't finish. He was admiring his work. Most guys he drops, they stay down. But this kid has spunk. He got up, started toe tagging him up all over the place. And Eddie Hearn's analogy of interpretation of the fight was accurate. The guy got a little sloppy, and the kid was hungry and knocked him out. So AJ still got a lot of skills. He just got to rebuild on it, and he should be the platform and the blueprint for all these UK fighters to do.
Suleiman the Scholar, thanks for calling in, man. You have officially become epic, man. He brought up Delani Minge, even though he called him Bombambe. The fact that it's getting out. They can't duck Delani no more, man. He coming. He is coming, is all I'm saying, bruh. Let me check something here. Decatur, Georgia, talk to me. What happened, man?
What's going on, homie?
Oh man, I ain't shit, man. I appreciate y'all getting to me, man. I got about 15% left on that motherfucker. Hey, so I'm gonna make my shit real quick. I got 3 things and I'm trying to remember all of them. I'm gonna start with Dominique, which I'm gonna lead into Bud Crawford. Any and everybody, if you don't like Bud Crawford, that's cool, shout it. Everybody not meant for everybody, you dig? That's cool. But check that, when you call in, make sure you bring some names with you, shout. Appreciate the last shouter that just got off that said Delani Minge. We'll gladly and proudly take him. Shout, we'll take anybody who will step their monkey ass in the motherfucking ring, you dig? I'm sick of this shit, shout. Y'all keep goddamn trying to get on Crawford. Nigga, this man is a motherfucking champion. Y'all don't want to hear that he was undisputed? He was motherfucking undisputed. The hell y'all talking about, man? Oh, by the way, shout out to JD and shout out to Mike, because y'all two holding it down with the Terrence Crawford. Now, let me switch over to this A and B side shit. Me, JD, shout out to you again. I ain't a fan of it, because people can use that to goddamn not fight somebody. You feel me? They can say, oh, I'm the A side, I'm tip top tier, I'm this and that. Motherfucker, get your ass in the ring. That's the only way you gonna show anything. Anything. I don't want to hear no yapping. Get your monkey ass in the ring. Yeah, you got the title. Happy for you. Get your ass in the ring. Now, my third thing. What's up, Chief? Fuck. Come on, Clue. The third thing. The fuck was it? Oh, yeah. Ness, shout out to your boy Keith Thurman. I see he working, man. I see he working. But I think Pacquiao still gonna get his ass. But I see the boy working. At first, I thought he was on that bullshit trying to do it by himself again. But it looked like I see he working with the trainers now. So I'm like, okay, cool, man. Because I don't want no bullshit when it comes to the fight. I want a motherfucking fight. You feel me? I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir, man. I can't say it no better myself, man. That guy right there lives for a time, call him with so much knowledge, so much just enthusiasm. Just put all you Crawford haters in check.
Got some super chats. We got Mike Biggs Boxing. Shout out to you. Thank you for the love. He says, Bud, pound for pound? Stop it. Good fighting skills, most deaf. He'll get smoked by a real welterweight. It's man down season. Gentlemen, let's just come to terms. And I don't hate or dislike Bud. Porter's about to get washed. Facts. Hashtag LDBC. T Plums on the super chat. Let Bud fight Lopez. Do it better than Keith. Hey, man, he was in there with Canelo.
He's older, man.
Brandon Maurice in Cincinnati. Bud Crawford versus
Ray Robinson. I knew it. Because like Ray.
They have history.
Ray, who?
Ray, I'm just reading my man's super chat.
I think Ray beat him in the amateurs, if I'm not mistaken. But I know Ray beat Eagles Kavalowskis, who is he got a draw, but in my opinion, he beat him.
Yo, these names y'all be coming up with.
So Ray really coming off 2 victories. You know what I'm saying? He beat Eagles and he beat Josh Kelly.
Bro, we gonna make him lineal too. Fuck it, we gotta big him up. He lineal champ. He really coming over 2 wins. He got robbed for. He's
lineal champ. I don't for that shit. No, man. I don't fuck on. I did not say he was lineal champ. He ain't talking about the fucking Ray Robinson from the 1930s, niggas.
Yo,
go to Javier, man. I'm ready for all the smoke, Javier. Come on, I ain't gonna duck you.
Javi, Boomerang.
All right, Hey, I just forgot. Real South nigga. You better tell Bud to hurry up. Hurry up and find something. Because if you let Reed just go and win this tournament and he don't feel like waiting on Maurice, that nigga might come up there and want to talk to Bud. And I'm letting you know, that nigga who be playing with them alligators in New Orleans, he going to put them hands on Bud, Mike. So, Bud better make a decision quick. He better find somebody to duck behind. Get some cover, because if Reed just move up to 147 and want to talk to Bud, it's going to be a problem, Mike. I promise you.
If Regis move up, all jokes aside, if Regis move up, it should be Bud who calling Regis out because it was Regis saying Bud was running from him in the last division.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Regis gonna say, nigga, I'm chasing you. I'm coming to get you.
But that's what I'm saying. Bud shouldn't even let it go to that. As soon as he
nigga,
get
the
wind,
Rougarou coming.
As soon as he get wind, that boy on moving up, he be like, yo, I hear the boy moving up. He said I was ducking him. Tell your promoter to call mines. That's all he got to say, even if he lying.
Hey, Mike, you got the back line of the Rougarou anyways. That nigga need to go ahead.
Mike ain't gonna use that. He ain't gonna use that. You crazy?
Yeah, he don't want that word. Mike don't want that word.
I ain't gonna pick that fight like I ain't picking Jermell Charlo and Brandon Adams.
Oh, he ain't gonna pick that one. I mean,
he gotta learn his lessons from me, Mike. You right. Don't be Ness. You gonna pick, and one of them ain't gonna be your friend no more. Brandon gonna stop picking up your calls or Jamal.
Bro, pick the fucking Rougarou then because Terrence don't talk to you anyways, nigga.
I just like both. It's not even about that. I'm just like both fighters that much. I can't decide.
I'm letting you know that Rougarou coming through the swamps, and I feel like he finna go on.
Yeah, man, that nigga be diving in ponds, catching alligators and shit. So,
man, my nigga said he could call Conor McGregor. I said I'll fight you in the ring and the octagon.
Yeah, fuck Conor McGregor up in the
different,
ring,
bro. I'm letting y'all know right now the Rougarou different, and he want to talk to Terrence. I got a feeling that Terrence gonna wait too long, and Errol gonna be off the table, and it's gonna be the Rougarou coming, and it's gonna be a cold night for you, Mike. You ain't gonna know what to do.
Why be a cold night?
I know it's gonna be hard on
you.
you, but the Rougarou
gonna guy fighting. So that means my guy gonna win.
All right, here you go with this shit. You can't win. You can't lose, nigga. You gonna cry when Terrence lose? Stop it.
Why would I cry when a man loses, bro?
You gonna be mad as hell if that man fight Ray Robinson and get another draw. You gonna be mad as a motherfucker if you fight Ray Robinson and get a draw too.
Anytime that I ever cried in sports is when I lost. Not like, you know what I'm saying, somebody else lose.
But Terrence, you got a different love for Terrence. That nigga, he damn near on the brotherly love type of.
I got more love for motherfucking Deontay than I do Terrence.
He lying. That nigga ain't never met Terrence for real, and he in love with this man. Stop it, Mike. We know the truth, Mike. You say that because Deontay really listens. Terrence don't really listen. But you know you love Terrence more than any of these niggas.
Listen, man. Why you think motherfucking Bob Arum trying to do that motherfucker 45 offer?
Javi, let me get to Boomerang status.
He hears this every day saying that his guy is not the A side, that guy is the B side. That's why he's trying to get that offer out now. Everybody listens, bro. Biggest boxing podcast in the world. Listen.
I want.
Are you DJ now?
Oh, I was trying to.
Damn, you should have dropped it right there. You had it too.
Dollar DVNC Productions.
Come with me. Hail Mary, run quick, see what do we have here now?
BoxingVoice.com. Everybody in the fight game wanna be like the Uno.
Dollar DVNC Productions.
What's up, Ness? What's up, Mike? What's up, Ness? What's up, Mike?
What up, Champ? What up, Champ?
Hey, man. Shout out to the boogeyman, man. Shout out to the boogeyman of the division, man. Bud Crawford. Everybody's ducking him, man. They scared. They want to bring up A side as soon as the risk factor goes up, man. They know that risk factor's too high, man.
The same way you gonna bring up A side when it's time for Rougarou to go talk to your boy Jose Ramirez. The same way Rick Merrigan been bringing up.
No doubt.
Oh, it's no doubt. You see how the shoe fits now? The same way Rick Merrigan been bringing up A-Side every day on his Twitter, on his Instagram, saying how Regis can't sell tickets and how Jose Ramirez says 15,000, trying to keep him all the way away from the Rougarou. All right?
Well, man, that's levels, though, man. There's levels to
this.
It's
levels.
It's levels to this?
Now it's levels, yeah. And the level is man down strap season. Your strap ain't worth shit. We don't want that corrupt WBO.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. When Horn had that WBO belt, everybody wanted to eat. Everybody thought it was saying that looked like food. Now that Bud Crawford got it, nobody speaks of the WBO. Nobody speaks of the WBO. It's like it don't exist.
Earl Spence came out and called him out. Sean Porter even came out and called him out.
It's like it don't exist. Everybody talking about, Spence is going to fight Porter. Then after that, he's going to fight Thurman. And after that, he's going to fight. Everything's in the PBC. It's like the WBO belt don't even exist no more. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
the same way AJ did it.
I don't know how that's
the same way AJ did it. When you the conglomerate, you collect. When you the conglomerate, you collect. Then you come get that little small belt, that little meaningless belt.
They wanted it, boy. When Jeff Horn had it, niggas was trying to kill Jeff Horn for that belt.
What? Kill him?
Hey, give me that. Hey, I want Horn. Damn it.
Dog, I'm glad
hold on. You see how you interpreted that, and that's because his lack of knowledge, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because he likes to see the glass half empty, obviously, right? Because the truth is, everyone called out Jeff Horn because Jeff Horn was a free agent. It was just him and Duco. It wasn't Mr. Bob Arum.
No, Bob had an option.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. He don't gotta fight Crawford. He could have kept his belt. You know what I'm saying? He could have had that tune-up that he did get.
Yeah. But Bob still had the option on him to fight Terrence, because Terrence was going to be moving up and be mandatory in the WBO.
Dog, there's no way that – I mean, I can't say there's no way, but that would have been a slave contract to sign 2 options. Okay? You're talking about 2 options. You're talking about fight Manny Pacquiao, then get the tune-up in the UK.
He got 2 tune-ups. I believe he got like Conroy and somebody else.
Come on, man. He must have signed the deal then. That ain't no option.
Yeah.
That ain't no option. So when they called them out, they know, those are fighters. They don't know the ins and outs. So they looking at it like, oh, he ain't with Top Rank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they still call him out.
Same way Andy Ruiz. Yeah, because he ain't with Top Rank, so they can make a deal.
No. It's because he had a belt.
No.
So,
yeah. Hell yeah. It's because he had a belt. It's because he had a belt. Yeah. But you got to factor in that it's easier to deal with, man. Just look around. Everybody's doing business.
Yeah, Eddie and Bob do good business.
Top Rank doing business.
Yeah,
they do good business. Bob and motherfucking Frank Warren, they do good business.
Yep. It's the same two that don't mix. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So for you to think that it's gonna be easy when they're showing you we don't fuck with each other. But y'all want to sit here and y'all want to sit here and ask Keith Thurman for his flute and sing King Baya. No, man. They don't fuck with each other. It's only going to go down when it got to go down. And you know when it go down? When it got to go down? When Earl scoop everything up, then Al goes over there like, yo, we ready.
You, bro. Like, what happened to you?
It ain't it's reality. I wake up every day in this life.
I totally understand what you're saying, but when did you get off the Keith Thurman train?
I'm not off it. His fight is July 20th.
Earl scoop everything, you been speaking of Earl like he just gonna run through the PBC side.
Brother, what show are we doing right now? What's the title of this show?
I'm asking the question, big dog.
No. I'm staying true to the game. I'm staying true to the game.
For the record, do you still think Keith Thurman is that guy?
Of course. See the next one.
Hell no.
Get clear, big dog, because you kind of confused me right now.
Bro, you talking about hell no. This dude going to make me go to Florida. They invited me to. I've been telling my girl.
And you ain't talking about going to Florida to the beach.
Hey, money don't grow on trees.
Hey, man, I can hold it down, big dog.
Money don't grow on trees.
I can hold it down. Hey, can I hold it down? Yeah. Hey, my audio skills.
You can hold it down. Is you gonna drive with me them 18 hours or fly with me? You know what I'm saying? That shit.
That motherfucking trip to Atlanta. Meet me in Atlanta,
goddamn. That shit is a bitch, man. I've been dreading that, dog. You think I ain't been thinking about that? Like, damn, man, the days are getting closer and closer. You got to count 2 weeks. There's only 4 weeks left. Anyway, Untitled, man. Whatever, Untitled. Go ahead, Alex. Start this.
How about that, Alex?
Hey, yeah. What I wanted to say too was though about AJ, right? We condemned AJ for that, for not fighting Wilder. We were saying he was ducking Wilder for that, and so we gotta treat Earl the same way. If he's not wanting. Why not?
Stop it. Because
why can't we condemn him for not wanting to?
You're not listening.
What's up?
You're not listening. You just
all right, go ahead.
You just taking all those years of boxing and cramming them into one little 3 minute
call. You can't get mad at
a
guy not taking one unification for another one. Right? It's kind of like I fight a champion.
Exactly.
I don't want the Cold War no more.
No. But you're not listening.
Yes, I grew up with the Cold War with Top Rank with the Cold War. I don't want that no more.
But you how you don't want it no more when you fucking on the side. You're campaigning for the side that only... Yo, you are with the White Walker, my man. Bob is the White Walker. Everything freezes around him. What you talking about? Bruh,
How is that?
They about to
Top
go to
Rank
purse.
doing business with Matchroom.
Oh, they doing business with Matchroom. That's why they going to purse bid. Stop your lies. You can't lie to me. You can't lie to me.
With Hooker. No, I'm talking about with Hooker.
Yeah. So we could do
I'm
business.
talking about with Maurice Hooker.
And that's my point. That's the type of flip-flopper Bob is. Today, his quote is, what'd he say? Oh my God, something like, I tell you the truth today, I lie to you tomorrow, something backwards. Someone help me with the accurate quote. I'm fucking it up. I take it as a paraphrase, Google it, and put those words in it. All right? Dude, you listen.
Yeah.
He
said you do it. He said he says whatever he wants. Yeah. He said basically he says what he wants when he wants.
He does business with Eddie today for Hooker and Ramirez because it makes sense for Ramirez. His matchmakers tell him Ramirez Mexican style. He's gonna outpunch Hooker. He's gonna pressure Hooker. It's up to Hooker.
Bro, it's not even that. You going too deep into it. Ramirez ain't Loma. Loma is their cream. They're the cream on ESPN. Oh, do you see how they promote Loma when he fights? Like, they're not going to let Loma walk over to the zone and fight and vice versa. I mean, I think Eddie will allow Luke Campbell, but I don't know why it's stopping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Because he got to make a play. The zone is a fucking competitor to ESPN. He can't just keep being a pushover. He got to make a play, so they go in a purse bid. Meanwhile, you got guys like Mike and fucking Alex Lemon over here telling y'all Bob do business with everybody. But oh no, Bob working with Matchroom. Meanwhile, this about to be the second that I know of. I don't even follow purse bids, but this about to be the second Matchroom and Top Rank purse bid. But they do business with everybody. Chill, Ness. You killing them. All right, y'all. I'm going to slow down.
They do business with each other when it makes sense, but sometimes you got to realize all fighters aren't built equally. Some fighters are bigger stars than others.
Exactly. Earl's the bigger star, but y'all want to argue differently. The fuck? Once y'all listen, just like Wilder said, once y'all get y'all shit together and y'all start treating motherfuckers like men, then we could talk. Till then, don't talk. If you're trying to downgrade, belittle what I done and what I'm doing, don't worry about offers. Don't send them. Because we got all the inventory. Once you motherfuckers wake up and smell that PBC coffee, that Danny Garcia, that Luis Collazo we lent you, that Amir Khan we could easily bring back in, that Thurman, that Pacquiao, that Porter, that Ugas, that every fucking body. Come on, man, making me mad when y'all know boxing. Like y'all want to live in another world. We got another cross dimension.
We just want to see the best.
Where the roses smell like roses.
We just want to see the public perceive best, fight the public perceive best.
And they will. In boxing, you know what boxing tells you that they always do? When both of them have done what they're supposed to do and the public is clamoring, that's the way that it goes. No different than wrestling. Didn't nobody just slide in at it? Well, actually, in wrestling, they did just slide under the ropes and beat the shit out you with a chair. But that ain't make you the belt holder. You still had to go, you know what I mean? You hit somebody with a chair and you ran out. That's it. You made, you raised your profile.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
You know, in wrestling, WWE and shit. I'm just telling you, yo, you can't
just brought a chair out and everything. Next thing will come a table with the ladder and everything.
Yo, Sacco. Fuck the table. We go get the Sacco, Mr. Sacco out on them. We gonna get Mr. Sacco out for Bob Arum. Get this deal done.
That shit out of his nuts every time. I'm like, man, how you allow a nigga put his nuts in your mouth?
Yo, hit Bob Arum with the Sacco straight out the nut sack. Like, motherfucker, who's the ace now?
I know niggas was like, man, I gotta do this nigga with the sock again, bro. Come on, man. Can you at least put it in your waistband, my nigga?
Yo, hilarious. Let me go to Super Feature.
First time caller?
No, excuse me. Yo, I'm definitely.
I was gonna say, what's the hell of a name? Nigga, Super Feature,
Special Feature Inc.
Hello?
Special Feature Inc.
First time caller?
I understand everything y'all saying. There's always going to be A-sides and B-sides. I just wish
brother?
It wouldn't take so much to get the fights made.
Oh, I think this is Jerron. Jerron?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, brother? All right, talk to us.
And, you mentioned wrestling. Vince Man, let a big match in the '80s slip through his hands behind politicking and bullshit. When it could have been Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair at WrestleMania 8, that it would have been biggest wrestling event ever. He let politics mess that up, and that's what's happening in boxing right now. I understand it's gonna be A sides and B sides, and you know.
Yo,
It,
but didn't they
but I
do
also
Hulk
I don't
Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior though? That was bigger.
yeah, that was a wrestling.
Ric Flair was washed already, B.
Not at that time. That's when Ric Flair left WCW with their belt, and it could have been Hulk Hogan with Vince's belt against Ric Flair with what was the WCW belt. And like I said, I don't want people to look back at this era at box and think, well, this one should have fought this one, or why this, you know. I understand it's gonna be A sides B sides. I just wish it didn't take so much to make fights happen. Because like you say with the AJ and Wilder situation, Wilder was the B side, now he's the A side. Now AJ done lost, and now we got to go through all of that and see if he gets his belts back before we even attempt to try to talk about him fighting Wilder again.
Well, all right, Jerron, thanks for calling in, brother. We're gonna go to Trill Scott. Heron, what up? Trill Scott?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, first time caller. I had to call in about my boy Arrow. I see y'all had him as the number one topic, man.
Where you calling from, big dog?
Texas.
I'm calling from Houston, man. Of course, man.
H-Town, stand up, man.
You see how his callers, like his fans, call in.
What up?
We never see your where's Crawford? Do he got fans?
Yeah, man. Liz Lowe called in. JD called in. I mean, this goes on.
Yeah, from other states. Don't nobody stay in Nebraska. Get out of here. Illest man in Nebraska. But nah, what's the name? Bob Arum only talking, man, because they can't make the fight. He wouldn't be talking if they could make the fight. He just trying to get some attention on Terrence Crawford. This is his best way to promote that man. Get a real fight, man. Why you got to do all this shit talking in the media? Fight somebody for real. Ain't nobody respecting no Amir Khan. Get out of here with that bullshit.
Who you want to fight?
Who do I want him to fight?
Yes, sir.
Y'all made some great points earlier. He could fight AB. I'll be all right with that.
You will be right with Terrence Crawford fighting Adrian Broner.
Why not?
All right.
Adrian Broner is a draw.
Ain't nobody ever knock him out.
Terrence Crawford, a unified champ, man. I'm not trying to hate on Terrence Crawford, man. I'm hating on Bob Arum. He doing all this petty shit in the media, bro.
Hey, man,
that's right, and that's the thing. You know what? You know what? He makes a good point. Crawford gets the hate for Bob, man.
Of course.
We mad at Bob.
Straight gets the hate for Eddie. This goes on.
Straight up. Yeah, you straight on that, man. Anytime a promoter brings up percentages, it's because they can't make the fight. They can't make the fight. That's why he talking in the media, bro. Arrow ain't got no promoter. He his own promoter, man. Who the fuck cares what Bob Arum is saying to boxing scene? Get out of here with that shit. Make the fight, bro. If you really want to fight, make the fight. They need to be trying to get Thurman to fight him after this Pacquiao win. Thurman a wild card. He ain't got no promoter either.
And that's not gonna happen.
Hey, that's you saying that. If they offer enough money, Thurman to be showing up. He the one talking about that Errol Spence ain't got no money,
man. They offering Danny $3 million, but want to offer Khan 5. Like they whack over there, man. They whack.
They wild and they being cheap, man.
No, they not being cheap.
You been a promoter this long, man.
Bro, they not being cheap.
Throw some money at this nigga.
They not being cheap. That's a top ranked diet. They not gonna offer a dangerous fighter real money so he could take the fight.
Hey.
They won't offer him some slave shit.
We already heard Danny said he was busy. We had a call with his pops at the time today. Had something already scheduled, so we know why Danny didn't take the fight at the time. The money wasn't right.
So Mike, in your short time, or I shouldn't preface it that way. In your time watching boxing, do you think that it's possible that if a sexy offer comes through, a fighter the caliber of Danny cancels a fight with a fighter the caliber of Granados?
Depends on.
As long as it depends. Listen, as long as it depends, I'm good with that. You ain't say no. You ain't say no. So that's all that matter, bro. Like all they gotta do is send the right money, and they'll get the opponents, man. They will.
Danny gotta do what's best for him because Danny was coming off a loss, so maybe he needs to get back on that winning track.
Maybe, but let me tell you, if that money was right, yo. And this what I'm telling y'all, man. It takes a lot to come back, bro. It takes a lot to come back from them losses, man. And Danny's back.
Yeah, Danny knocked out nigga Granados, like I said, and shit, nobody knocks out Granados.
Danny is back, and that's what we talking about. I bet you Danny will knock out Broner. I bet you Danny will knock out Broner. Right when Broner try to throw that left hook, Danny gonna hit him with a straight right. Pop! Or, let me see. They could hook each other. Hook with a hooker. See you later, alligator.
Danny
you know what I'm
fight
saying? Tell Crawford do that. That's all. Raised profile right there. Whoop, out the roof. Let's go to number 1 Crawford protector, Brandon Maurice. What up?
Yeah, what's good, man? What's good, Mike? What's good, Ness? Hey, I find it funny, man. I just listened to 2 hours of people calling in, hating on Bud, talking this A-side, B-side shit. I have yet to hear one guy say Errol can beat the man, though. Not one guy called in to say Errol can win the fucking fight. They just talking about percentages.
Bro, when we say man down strap season, that's what it means. Like, I don't know if you know what that means.
You're saying the catchphrase. You're saying you can say strap season for Thurman and Porter. You ain't saying Bud strap, motherfucker. Come on. Hey, but it's funny, man. But if I'm Bud, I'm getting to the point where I'm not even gonna call these motherfuckers out no more. We've heard Earl say I'm taking the easy route fighting Porter. We heard Thurman say 2019.
See, glass half empty ass motherfucker right here. When he say easy route, he mean easy to negotiate, not this bullshit 45-45. Hey, Brandon, won't you tell us the last time you seen a fight where 2 fighters had 45% split and the 10% was in there? Go ahead, tell me, please.
Can I finish my call?
Nah, tell me. Well, as long as you answer that shit.
You ain't got to answer a question you don't want to.
Yeah, I know. Tag team, back again.
It's probably never been done. Like I said, Bud, stop calling these motherfuckers. They don't want to fight you, bro. If it was Jeff Horn with that belt, they would have flew to Australia on the fucking kangaroo. They don't want to smoke with you. Take your $3.5 million minimum.
Hell yeah, they done went to Australia because in Australia they ain't no Bob Arum. In Australia, Jeff Horn promoter ain't Bob Arum.
With H Money call and promote, he gets no interruptions.
Yeah, right, because he know, but then he come with all facts. Bud, get your $3.5 million minimum to fight these bums.
Yes! Fight these bums. Yes! They telling the truth. Top rank diet. Top rank diet. You see, you get these motherfucking Crawford fans rambling long enough.
It's like you, I got you. Soundbite. Come on, let my man get his talk off.
Nah, bro, look, he told the truth. That's all that matters. He can have the rest of the show if he want.
Let Earl do all the dirty work. Let him do all the dirty work. You get your $3.5 million minimum. When he ready to fight you, smoke that nigga. Because unlike these Earl fans, I'm going to say it. Bud will smoke that nigga. I'm not talking A-side, B-side. You know what? Earl to A-side. 70-30% A-side. I don't give a fuck. Bud is going to smoke that nigga.
Hey, man, there was a lot of AJ fans thought that shit. Yeah. You know, people call me the Wilder voice because I thought Wilder would be AJ.
When the Bud fans call in, we say Bud gonna beat Earl every time.
Yeah, and also now I got to give my Bud some criticism as well. Bud, I know you're trying to, play this good guy role. I mean, be yourself, Bud. You're a young street nigga.
That ain't you. You ain't a fucking good guy.
We need the Hank Lundy Bud that's shoving.
We need the motherfucking Jose Benavidez Bud.
Jose Benavidez, he's trying to clean up his image. He don't want to be the young street nigga.
That Bud only come out for certain people.
Yeah, all right. It came out for Earl.
It came out for Earl.
Where?
Where
he try to swing on Earl? Where he try to swing on Earl? Where he had that energy with Earl at? Fuck out of here, talking crazy like that. Y'all better
ain't got that kind of beef, bro.
Y'all better stop disrespecting.
Kind of beef, why you try to call something?
Where he came to the motherfucking where he came to Earl gym and fucking ruined his media workout.
We just want to see him fight. We don't want no beef.
All right. So then keep it that way. Stop trying to act like he a bully. He bullying certain people.
All we saying is we want that motherfucking Bud
I said that energy ain't the same with everybody. And you said
it was, nigga. He ran. He looked Earl up and down. Said, nigga, that's what you think. I'm like that, nigga. I would knock you out. Oh, you won't KO me. You won't KO me. That's what. So how the energy?
He said you ain't KO me. He said you ain't KO me. Or he said you too light. too light.
But Terrence told him to his face he would stop him.
Get your little light ass out of here.
Said, man, you won't stop me. You won't stop me.
Get
So
your
how
little light ass out of here.
If I tell you this to your face at the months on the phone, like, bro, at the months doing interviews, tell you to your face, bro, I will stop you. So how my energy not the same?
Bruh, his energy ain't the same when you talking about Hank. My man said, I want the Crawford that shoved Hank Lundy, and then you jumped in like a little rider. I want the one that was beefing with Benavidez. And I said,
like okay,
and I said, that dude come out for certain people. Now you seen how that dude came out for Benavidez. Let me finish. I'll let you finish. That dude came out real aggressive for Benavidez, and that dude came out real aggressive for Hank Lundy. Terrence Crawford came out for Errol Spence.
Okay. We can't agree to disagree, man.
Okay. He was very civil. With them dudes, he put hands on them. With them dudes, he put. I mean, look, it's there's either truth. There's either truth or there's lies. There's either truth or there's lies. Like we all.
They ain't never been disrespectful to each other. So why would I run to you and swing on you or push you down?
Exactly. So then we on the same page. The Crawford that came out for Lundy and for Benavidez, it ain't come out for Earl.
Bro, it was that Crawford. Just wasn't that Crawford that had hostility.
You're right.
And he wasn't.
I choose to bow down again. Then you won that argument too. Let's go to J. Will in motherfucking Ohio.
You know, like I know, you should lie low. Killer, I used to get it in Ohio.
What's up, fellas, man? Ness, I gotta keep it 100, man. You kind of pitching a perfect game right now, man. It's 8th inning, man. You done put all the hitters down, striking them all out. Man, good show, man.
Nah, he about to come for me. You don't even know him. He's saying all that to say he coming for me next. He about to show me. He about to show them how it's done, right?
Nah. I'm gonna let you slide this call, man. I'm gonna let you really slide this call.
That nigga
I'm gonna give all my energy to Mike.
Like he AJ.
Oh, he said all the energy's for you. You interrupter.
Oh, I ain't worried about it. Come on with it.
So I'm gonna preface my call first by saying this, man. You know, my last call, it was when the Keith Thurman Pacquiao Errol Spence little show, and Ness, I won by split decision against you that call. Mike, I knocked you out because you played Name Who's Next for Earl. Name Who's Next for Earl. Name Who's Next for Bud. You got stumped on about fighter 3. You start naming Vargas. You start naming Vargas. He fought at 154.
You that day, bro.
All right, whatever. But like to Alex, my man from Decatur, Georgia, and I think it was the last caller too, say ain't nobody said Spencer's gonna beat motherfucking Bud, man. Like y'all niggas keep saying there's no A side, no B side shit as if like what Ness said, it's like we don't live in the same plane of reality. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you like this: the easiest way to put it is that LeBron James is not gonna take the same motherfucking pay as Dellavedova. I mean, you're gonna get paid what you worth. And if you're the bigger name right now, I don't care if you're the bigger name by only an inch or however you want to measure it, you're still the bigger name. So you're going to get a bigger slice of the pie. And if that wasn't the case, then Bud would have did the 45-45. Somebody get the other 10%.
Can I ask you a question right quick, bro? Since you brought up basketball,
yo,
names like LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, aren't they all like slotted in the same kind of bracket if they make
who gets the most money? Who gets the most money out of all them? Who gets the most money?
I think right now it is Kevin Durant, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm talking about on and off the this period based off his name.
Okay, now we're talking about on and off the court. I thought we would just leave it to basketball. Now you want to talk about endorsements and shit. But all right, go ahead.
The bigger name is LeBron James, and LeBron is going to always get the Lions shirt or whatever. You know what I mean? That's just how the cookie crumbles. Now, when we get to the whole motherfucking matter of fact, no. I'm gonna just ask you a question, Mike. I'm gonna get it real short. I'm gonna get up out of here, and I'm gonna let y'all get the rest of y'all's night, man. But like, can we just ask a simple question, bro? Why in the fuck did he sign with Top Rank for this little $3 million a fight bullshit ass deal? Because let's before you answer, just let me preface by saying this. I think we all knew that the PBC fighters is getting hella dope. So
So getting money wasn't an issue. Getting money wasn't an issue.
Cut it, cut it, cut it.
The reason he signed back with Top Rank is like no other than the reason why Wilder went back to Showtime. He just bet it on himself. He felt like that he's with the best group of people that can do what's best in his best interest, and he put that trust in Bob Arum, just like Deontay Wilder put that trust in Al Heyman.
Word. Let me go to Anthony Edwards, Queen City Cobra, Cincinnati. Stand up.
What's good? What's good, man? Damn, Mike, man, I caught a little comment from you. Damn, bro, you feel some kind of way about me or something?
Yeah, man, that can't be. Cause look, bro, honestly, I think you more like Regis Progress because you got that power, bro. You got that left hand sledgehammer. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Bud don't have the power. You know what I'm saying?
It
You would have
sounded
some
like
border war. So
Dave.
I just felt like he was being a little bit disrespectful because your power is hey, nigga, you put everybody down, nigga. You hurt everybody. So I mean, your power is not.
But I can't be Crawford. I can't be Crawford. I ain't displayed no skill empire.
Yeah, I hear outboxing nigga 10 rounds to 2 and shit. Now you ain't doing that. But the power, nigga, that sledgehammer, shit, nigga, you Deontay Wilder, goddamn.
Oh man, disrespect, bro. I feel like you think I'm an Errol Spence. That's why I can't be. That's why I can't be your Crawford, man. And you feel like I'm on a better side of the promotion and shit, cause you know what I'm saying. You don't get to, you guys that aren't with TFG. Y'all just don't get the shine that we get. You know what I'm saying? Those over there on ESPN Top Rank, it's bullshit promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like just like when Jay called in, you hear his call, bro. You hear versus my promoter call. You know what I'm saying? Get with the best.
We couldn't even hear his call, man. His phone kept cutting out.
He's talking that Bob Arum shit. He get bro. He's talking that Bob Arum shit. You know, we can't hardly understand what the fuck Bob said. Wow, Crawford's an A-side. That motherfucker ain't never gonna be no A-side because he fucked up his career signing back with Bob Arum. I'm like, damn, bro, why don't you just sign fight by fight? Say, Bob, my promoter. Now I can go talk to Al. Bob getting on my nerves. Why you stay on the other side with the Lonnie Mans? God damn.
You gotta use it. You gotta understand when he resigned, you know what I'm saying, he was in transition from HBO. They had just got the ESPN. Why not use that platform and build your name on that platform? It is the worldwide leader in sports. And on your next deal, which is only a 3-year deal.
He ain't bet on himself. He didn't bet on himself. I'll tell you that.
How do you know what's in that man's
plans? He ain't bet on
himself. His contract gonna be up when he's 34, 35ish.
Motherfucker, that's like 3 or 4 years away. Why the fuck would you want to wait that
That's 2 years away, nigga. He's 33 right now. That's like 1 year and a half, bro. Like he halfway through his contract, man.
Crawford like 31. What you talking about?
No. He is. Well, it'll be over when he's 33.
What you talking about?
My bad, bro. I thought he was a little bit older.
35.
I thought he was a little bit older. Than my bad. No, he'll be done with it when he about 33, 34.
Cut it.
People forget that Floyd Mayweather got that big money when he turned like 35, 36 from Showtime, right? Yes.
I don't know what age he was, but Zorro, talk to me.
I don't get no backup from
I don't, bro. I don't. I'm actually backing you up. I'm going to check Crawford's age. He's 31.
All right, so he's 33 years old. He have a fresh new contract, or he'll be a free agent.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying.
Man,
and that's the sad part that you are starting to realize it's going to take for him to get away from Bob to get this shit done.
Still not understanding he's using ESPN to boost his appearance.
Yeah, go ahead, Fury. Meanwhile, the world know who the real welterweight is.
This nigga right here, boy.
Hey, man, Crawford need some publicity or something, man. I'm not gonna go against him in a fight with Errol, but Errol got the shine behind him. Like if you ask anybody, they're gonna say Errol Spence over Crawford because people know Errol Spence more than they do Crawford. I don't know what his pay-per-view numbers are looking like, but if you gotta,
What you
gotta
mean?
have
What you
something for
mean?
the public to get.
Nah. The only rumor that came out and they never cleared it up because that rumor was probably even lower was 150. So yeah, the numbers.
I was saying, do more people know Errol
Yeah, I
Spence?
mean, but I'm saying like if Errol Spence is busting with the numbers, like he the one that's running it as far as the welterweights, and then all he got to do is go collect belts, and then the big
All
fighter
Earl
be
got to do
the
is
big
do
fight.
250 to 225 versus Porter in his
And he
ball
beating
game.
out Crawford,
His
and he'll
ball
beat out
game.
Crawford, and then Crawford don't have nobody for his next fight that 200,000 people gonna go watch. I don't know who's gonna watch Crawford fight just if it's not Spence. I don't know who they gonna watch him fight.
Fuck it, bud. Call out motherfucking Floyd. Call out Floyd, bud.
But
Call out Floyd. We want Floyd.
I want
We want
Earl.
Floyd.
I want
Man.
Earl to go be like Wilder and fight in another country.
Bring us Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Bud got to
he
talk
did that
up.
already.
Bud got to talk up. Bud got to talk up, and Bud got to say something. And Bud got to be putting the pressure on those guys because
every time they ask
flagship
him to
over
talk,
there.
he
So
tell
he
people
gotta
he don't need them.
ESPN should say
he
fuck
got to
him,
do
nigga.
something, or he gonna, or them years gonna go by on him. Because Spence don't got to fight him right now. Spence don't have to fight him right now. Spence got Porter. Spence could go get the winner of Pacquiao and Thurman, and Bud still will be sitting there. The only thing I would give Bud is he'll be fresh for the fight because Spence will be done had 2 good hard fights on him. But then he still will be getting the momentum, and Bud will be looking like just, oh yeah, he's one of the champions instead of being a premier champion. He got to get something behind him.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, they trying to freeze my man Tholani out, bruh. He ain't been in the ring all year. He ain't gonna fight till this next month, July 6th, man.
Who you fighting? Remember, he had a fight, but it got canceled, right?
Nah. He's still fighting Sebastian Formella. They just dropped Formella from the high ass rankings. That's all. But this one is gonna be for WBO Intercontinental title. This is what I don't get, right?
What about the IBO?
Well, he got the IBO strap.
That ain't gonna be on the line?
Yeah.
Okay. I would promote it as an IBO championship bout.
Well,
a WBC or WBA Intercontinental.
They do got it as the International Boxing Organization World Welterweight title.
Gotcha.
I read it completely wrong. I thought I read WBO.
Nigga, you said WBO Intercontinental, my nigga.
I know. What the
I'm
fuck?
like, what the fuck? That don't want to.
Bruh, you know why? Because I'm thinking that's fucked up that they dropped Sebastian out of the whole WBO rankings. He was number 2, and now he ain't even in the top 15, bro. Remember that? Remember that day we was doing a show and I got all excited? Oh, shit. Tholani Minch coming for Earl. For Crawford. And it was because Formella was number 2. How he get pushed out the whole top 15, bro?
I heard your ass probably like, hold on, man.
Bob paid for that, man. I'm saying.
Bob paid for a nigga to be pushed out?
So that Minge don't get closer.
Come on, man. Bro, you gotta understand, man. You got a lot of power with that voice, man. You can't just be reaching like that, man. Bob paid for a nigga to get pushed out the rankings, my nigga.
Bruh, you and I done a show and seen him at number 2. What's the? Bruh, he's 42. Look, think about it.
He's 42 years old?
No. Listen to me. That number's gonna come back full circle. Tom Schwartz was number 56 in the rankings, but he was number 2 in the WBO. Sebastian Formella is number 42 in the rankings. He was number 2 in the fucking WBO, and they took him out. They sniped him because they knew Tholani Minge was coming. And guess what other similarity Formella and Tom Schwartz have? They both from Germany. Okay? I'm just saying something fishy's happening.
Did you Google Formella's name just to see if anything happens? Maybe a failed drug test, maybe something happened like
I'll
that.
do
maybe
that right now. Let me get to a caller while I do that so there's no dead air. We got Nelson. Talk to me.
What's going on, Nelson?
Yo, Mikey, Nez. Glad to see you back, Nez. ¿Qué pasa? What's goodies?
¿Qué lo que?
Hey, man, I believe we got major fights coming up. Spence kicks Crawford's ass, definitely. Thurman kicks Crawford's ass. Definitely. Yes! I do like Bud, so I have nothing against him. But, man, he's on an island by himself. And whenever he comes over to PBC, he's dead. He's gone. He's going to be a goner. Yo, Heyman playing on another level. And I think Danny's going to whip Mikey. And Thurman's going to whip Pac-Man. And this is all I just got to say, man. I just got to bring up the boxing voice. Hit the likes. And let's get it.
Nelson, man, thanks for calling in. Yo, that's amazing, that right there. We ain't even think of that. Yo, Crawford going to have to buy out his contract. Use all that money to buy out, Mike. Yo, Nelson, you're a genius. Yo, the winner of Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia is an instant player. That's one more fight to keep Bud away.
Or that's a fight for like the loser. Maybe the loser of Earl and Thurman gets that fight with Danny Garcia. Or the winner gets Pacquiao. That's a big fight right there. You got to think that Pacquiao is still gonna be viable even if he loses to Keith Thurman.
Yo, they got the
especially
monopoly
if he shows good
there,
against
bro.
Keith Thurman.
They got the monopoly.
Mikey, you know what I'm saying? He fight by fight, you know what I'm saying? Bob, I know you don't like Mikey, man, but shit, send him a little money, something. We'll take him.
Who don't like Mikey?
Bob. Mikey going on about 10 million. Watch, you think I need 10 million up front? That's what Bob gonna say. Bob like, you want 10 million up front?
Yo, I'm not seeing anything, and everything that's coming up is literally written in German, bruh.
Oh, you can't read German, can you?
What the fuck?
I know Google Translate.
I'm gonna have to translate this shit.
I nigga over here translating German. You see, we investigating Formella, trying to see what happened to him. Why he get dropped out the ranking? It should have been like a headline or something. If it wasn't like a news headline, then nothing happened. It probably didn't pay his dues or something like that. Never know why fighters get dropped out of the rankings, man.
See, look, WBO creates global title. Sebastian Formella becomes inaugural. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I don't know how they dropped this dude.
So
he was number 2.
If he got a inaugural title,
maybe, yeah, it becomes inaugural champion.
That means like the first champion of something. Inaugural means like the first the first event. First of its kind. That kind of shit. So how is he the inaugural champion?
Look, yo, this is the thing. Yo, this is what I'm trying to tell you about the WBO hashtags top rank. With questions surrounding boxing and seemingly endless supply of titles, the WBO has created a brand new title. Dubbed the WBO Global Championship. Unbeaten boxer Sebastian Formella defeated some dude I can't pronounce by unanimous decisions of 119 to 109, 119, 109, 117, 111 to become the first ever champion at 147. The fight took place at a boxing show in Hamburg, Germany. So they made a belt for my man, but they still don't got him in the top 15 anymore.
Nah, that's probably why, because he's a champion.
Okay, let me see that then. Let me go back here.
It's, no, I'm saying he's a WBO. I'm not saying he's a real champion. I'm saying he's a WBO.
Nah, but they don't got him under Crawford or nothing like that.
Would the WBO Global Championship be on the line against Dulani Man?
Nah, that shit is only a paperweight.
Up, man. I didn't give Dulani that shot at that title.
It's because it's only a paperweight. It's not even like if it's not on the line, that means that they just gave you that the last time so you could have something to show when you take pictures.
It's like the mind belt that the WBC be doing.
Yeah, I guess like a special one-time belt for you. Yo, I wonder if I was a fighter, would I be wanting all these like little trinket belts like that?
I mean, I guess it shows the journey on the way up. It's a nice thing to have after your career is over with. But same time, I'd be like, man, they had my mama house or some shit.
Yo,
They in the box.
It's funny we talking belts. I forgot to mention when we talking about Shields and Hammer and
Tori Nelson.
Tory Nelson and all
And
that.
Shadisha Green.
Shadisha Green. She her fight is actually for a title.
Yeah. You told me that. At 160, right?
It's a United States Boxing Federation title. It's like a regional.
USBF.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like if I'm not mistaken, it's like the IBF. Same thing. Like, is it a red one like David Haney has?
Oh, I don't know, man. No, it's white.
I have no idea what that is. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to call and screen share. We got alumni's in the building.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Info Joe, what it do?
What up, Mike? What up, Ness? Yo,
What
am I
up?
clear?
You are.
Man, you got the runway, my nigga.
All right. Shout out to the boxing guys. Shout out to the whole TBV family. Yo, let me jump in here. Yo, I don't want to see the Canelo Triple G fight right now again. I would rather see Canelo versus Andrade and Triple G versus Charlo, and that fight can wait, man. I do not want to see that fight right now. But, yo, I've been hearing a lot of foolish talk on YouTube from all the Terminator haters how Pac is going to KO Chief Keef. Get the fuck out of here. Did Pac KO Jeff Horn? No. Did Pac KO Broner? No. Did he KO Jesse Vargas? No. Matisse quit. And to keep it funky, all of his KOs stopped once Mayweather brought up drug testing. Let's keep it a buck 100. If anybody's getting KO'd, it's Pac. He's going to jump his bunny hopping ass right into a check left hook right hand, and it's going to be over with. I know y'all out there talking about, but Pac is faster. Yo, timing beat speed, casuals, pass the torch out with the old, in with the new. Now, on to the Crawford-Spence. Yo, if I was to pick right now out of the two, man, I would have to go with Crawford, man. Hey, the dude got skills, man. Has he fought anybody ranked high yet? No. I'm going by the eye test. But if I had to pick just off of that, I would still go with my guy Crawford. At the end of the day, I think it's going to be Crawford and Chief Keef. Not that I'm not no hater on Spence, because Spence could beat both of them. From my eyes, Info Joe's eyes, I think Crawford, man, is the truth. And if they were to fight today, and like, shout out to JD, man. I hate the business side of the sport, and I wish we wouldn't have to deal with that shit, and let's see the best fight the best. But Ness, you right. That's the world we live in, and we're gonna have to live with it. Yo, Anthony Edwards, if you need some tips on growing, Ness, give him my number. I'm starting to grow right now. Some good bud. So if you want some tips, bruh, I know they opened up the market in Cincinnati. They legalized it. Hit me up. You should jump right in on it. I'm from LA. The city's saturated. Maybe we can do something, brother. That's my call. Shout out to all the alumni. Peace.
Info. And I definitely smoked on that Info homegrown. It is up to par.
Yes, sir.
My man had every type of jaw for Border Wars 2017. I think it was.
I don't know about Border Wars 2017, but I know about LA Water Fruit, and he gave me a nice little bag of that homegrown.
Nah, we for Border Wars, we was in his house for a barbecue, and he just had every jaw. Like, yo, I wish I was in Cali, bro. Every jaw, different name. That's all it was. Like, yo, Kush this, that, you know, OG this. Is like, damn, bro.
Man, Cali, man, yeah, man.
And bro,
they can like grow trees out there in Cali, like 6 foot trees or some shit.
And it was so weird, like, to see someone so free with they weed, you know what I mean? Because you know niggas is cuffing they shit. He like, yo,
like, bro,
that shit out on the table. Like,
imagine,
yeah, remember that part from Belly? That's how it felt. Like, big ass bowl full of weed.
Imagine, nigga, if you could just like go outside and start planting weed in your backyard. That's what Info Joe can do.
Nah, man,
You know what I'm saying?
dope. That's dope.
That's crazy, bro. And it's been like that. No, it ain't just come like that. It's been like that. If you had like a medical a reason, but now recreation, nigga, you can grow that shit in your backyard. Just got to be under like 6 feet or like something like that, and you got to only have like a certain number.
Yo, so let me go out to alumni callers. Been a minute.
To live in LA.
Shout out to motherfucking West Coast, man. They coming in heavy tonight.
What up, Ness? What up, Mike?
What up, what up, what up?
What up, Ness? What up, Mike? Hey, just like the song says, man, best place to be, man, to live and die in LA. Best state out. But, yeah, check it out, man. I just called to say,
Yo, talking to the mic. On by talking to the mic. Talk straight into the mic, champ.
Yeah, my boy Mikey Garcia's having an exhibition match this Sunday, June 23rd, in San Bernardino, California. He's going to be taking on Eric Morales. It's for a good cause. For one of his fighters that unfortunately some little issue happened to him. But I'm sure ES News will be streaming it. And check it out, man. It's going to be a good exhibition. And what else I got to say? But yeah,
I wonder how that's gonna go, right? Like, is Mikey gonna want to take a loss, and is Eric gonna want to take a loss?
Nah, man.
I don't think it's like that. Though.
Yeah, I mean, I know it ain't an official loss, but someone's gonna lose that night.
Oh yeah.
Nah, Ness, man. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna get. Things are gonna get heated up, man. So
we got Daniel Alvarez covering that one.
All right, cool.
Big up to Danny, man. I see his Fury video did good.
Yeah, hey, I just want to say, man, and the new unified heavyweight champion of the world, Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. Woo! Next night, baby, we're gonna make that undisputed fight with Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, baby, the two best heavyweights in the division. And that's the fight that I want to see, man. May the best man win. And that's all I got to say. Bomb Squad.
Straight up.
Compa, thanks for calling in. Let me see what we got. Josue, what up?
Hey, ¿qué pasa, Ness? ¿Qué pasa, Mike? Aquí estamos cerca para la pelea este domingo. Jorge Cota, vamos Jorge Cota para el ganazo. Tú ya sabes que él trae los huevos mexicanos. A ver si está listo el gatito para una guerra. Tú ya sabes, puro México, puro pinche Jorge Cota y puro pinche Andy Ruiz. Y viva México.
All right.
He said Jorge Cota gonna knock out Jermell Charlo by knockout?
Yeah.
90 seconds.
And he said, fucking, I don't know, pure pinche, I wonder what that means. Like,
a little bitch, ain't it?
No.
Oh.
No, that's like when they say, puro pinche Mikey. So it's like,
like,
basically, saying like he's a bad motherfucker, but I don't know how they saying it. Like, that's a Mexican term, but yeah, he definitely picked Jorge Cota to win. Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Hey.
Oh, you know what the funny part was? He was like, let's see if the little cat wants to play.
60 seconds.
You know he calls himself the lion, right? That was hilarious. Translation for that ass. What's this? Rod in the 870.
What's going on, Rod?
What's up, man? Hey, real quick, I wanted to call in because I saw an interview about 10 minutes ago with Espinoza. I guess that's the guy that runs Showtime. He was talking about how Showtime and ESPN and PBC Fox are willing to come to the table and make the big fights. They're willing to work together and co-promote. He said the only oddball out is DAZN. He said, so if we're not getting the fights in the future that we want to get the huge fights, he said DAZN is the only one that's not willing to work with other TV
10
partners
seconds.
to get this done. I think that's very interesting because it to me that's bad for Charlo and a lot of the middleweights that's coming up with PBC and with ESPN because
not for Charlo.
they have all the belts over there.
You got to understand, for Charlo, it's all about the mandatory being called. As soon as the WBC called it mandatory, they're going to let your Golden Boy bid whatever they're going to bid. He may try to up it, you know what I'm saying, by a little bit by trying to outbid him. But at the end of the day, Charlo's going to get paid, and eventually he'll get a shot at Canelo.
But Mike, what if they were willing to work together and him and Canelo can make that fight in September? That's what I'm saying. Why does Charlo have to wait another year possibly just to get that fight? I think he's been chasing
the exact same thing, brother.
I just think real quick before Ness cut me off, I just think what he said was interesting and it was good. I wanted you guys' thoughts on that. Do you guys feel like the zone is going to prevent a lot of the big fights that we want to see in the years to come?
Of course, they're a streaming application. Of course, they're a streaming application. See, the difference between ESPN is that they got ESPN and ESPN Plus. So when they have to do business, they can on their terrestrial channel. The Zone doesn't have that. There is no model. Even though I've interviewed Joe McCroskey and he said, yeah, and even Frank Smith, like, yeah, we're willing to work. We'll come to a way, but they don't know how. When I ask the question, but how? How? What are you gonna do? You're gonna let the channel air it live, and then you get it only on demand, which probably won't do much unless there's a Andy Ruiz type of upset. So it's like it's never gonna happen.
What do you think about if you already have the middleweight belts tied up? What about if AJ win their rematch? Now you got 3 or 4 of the heavyweight belts tied up. Now, so you're telling me that you think it's okay that Wilder and Fury is going to pretty much have to sign with the Zone one fight just to try to get a shot at those belts?
They got some people in there, man, smarter than us, man. They got to figure that out because, like I said, told Ness, that's the only way that I see it done. If I could rely, because you got to think the one thing ESPN, Fox, and Showtime have in common, they all can do pay-per-views. The Zone can't do that, so they got to figure out a way. If they're going to make that super fight with AJ Barn, that AJ wins, Wilder, then they got to figure out how they're going to do that. And right now, I don't know. AJ is going to have to come to Showtime and possibly he's not on a lucrative deal with the Zone, so maybe that option is still open.
The news that we didn't touch on is I forgot what site is reporting that Ruiz AJ is going to take place in America.
Okay, officially.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen it in one of the chats I'm in.
Should definitely say that if it's official now. It's like ESPN or something like that.
The article is from the Independent.
Okay.
And it says Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, Britt to return to New York's Madison Square Garden for rematch in pursuit of reclaiming world titles.
Yeah, I gotta go in there and read.
Yeah, we gotta read it.
Yeah, I can't just take it for the face value. But yeah, okay, cool.
They be clickbaiting with the titles.
Sir, you know it.
They always do it to us.
Yo.
Hold on. Yeah, it's Zeno.
I know Zeno, man. I went to the heat that beat drop.
No, wait till the beat drop. I hope he got better service.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm just listening, D. I'm just listening.
Ooh. Shit, man, every time I hear that beat, I feel like I want to freestyle or some shit, you know? Yeah, we got to do a little segment on Untitled one beat, but we got to see what everybody got on that beat right there. Just loot that motherfucker, you know? Yeah, I just want to make one quick comment to it, bro. See, and that's everybody that shit, they don't give a fuck about this inside, B-side shit. You dig? What I don't give, bro, they want this fighter to get half of the money. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about the money. They don't give a fuck about the money, but they don't want this fighter to get, but this feel like the shit in the stick for with the money, the payout. If you don't give a fuck about the money, give the inside his money and let your fighter take whatever he needs to take, and let's get this shit out of the way. That's the only thing that's holding up the fight. One dude want more than the other. Well, tell your guy to let the other guy give more money, and that'll dig the shit. Right or wrong, Mike? That makes sense. You don't give a fuck about the A side, B side shit.
Yes, sir. And I believe he'll do that.
You dig? Then fuck whoever wins gonna be the A side every week. At the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
You take your little offer, you win the fight, come back, you the man now. You dig? But we all know how this shit gonna go. And one thing on the Thurman Pacquiao situation, bro. Ness, I just think he's taking that fight too early, Ness. I just thought you've been out of boxing 2 years. You come back, you don't look that good. Look like you still might be injured a little. All right, cool. You gonna come back and fight one of the top. Pacquiao still one of the top welterweights in the game, dog. I don't see Thurman at like right now. This fight, the next fight. I don't see him being Porter, Spence, Pacquiao, or Crawford, dog. It might not be that. I just don't.
That's good. That mean when he beat Pacquiao,
it's not impossible, bro. But
good. That mean when he beat Pacquiao, he gonna be your new rider.
All right, this the thing, though. This the thing. Which I don't see him beating him because Pacquiao is a way, like we all got to agree, Pacquiao way better fighter than Lopez. That's not bullshit the public like shit. Even at his old age. Thurman should have got rid of him. He should have got rid of Lopez, bro. Canelo got rid of him, Bell got rid of him, Madonna got rid of him. Why the fuck Thurman ain't get rid of him? I don't think he ought to wear bang right. Now, going into my next subject, I was on next subject.
Cut it. Yo, that's a great
point.
point.
Going to my next subject, I was going to bro.
I know he thought he about to get another one.
Hey, we got a speed chest, man. We need to.
But Dan, that was a great point though. He mentioned mad people that stopped Thurman. I mean that stopped.
Yeah. We got one from Donald Banks. If Crawford fights Brooke, Crawford stops him in 6. We got one from Anthony Edwards. Fake promoters, Jack and H Money style, TMG for life. We got one from Southside Tone. Crawford, my favorite fighter, but even I gotta admit, Earl is the A side, and Bob Arum admitted he knows Crawford doesn't bring much to the table. And we got one from Joseph Rodriguez Garces. Super Mex sending Santiago back to MCR.
Shout out to Joseph and everybody that super chatted. Appreciate it. We're going out to Southside Deucey. Talk to me.
Southside Deuce, what's the business, dog?
Hey, what's the deal, Mike? What's the deal, Ness? Hey, I literally came on here to shout both of you niggas out, man. This show been rocking for like 3 hours, my nigga. Like, nigga work half a work shift listening to you niggas, cuz, like, not me personally. I ain't working nobody work shift, but you know how that shit is. Yo, man, I just want to give a big shout out to you niggas, man. Keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep pressing the line, man. That's all I got to say, man. Shout out to TBV, man.
Appreciate it, man. It doesn't even bother me, I swear, and it's going to sound corny and cliche, but it don't bother me when, like...
3 hours, my nigga. It should be like 30 minutes. I'm like, nigga, we done already?
Nah, it don't. Yo, I could talk boxing forever, especially when you know when y'all listening, so y'all like it. So I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I mean, there's no more to talk about, and we done. But yeah, man, we trying to do as many as possible. You know what I'm saying? We need to reach that goal, man. So you guys gotta really bite down, man, dig down deep, and support the channel. We don't want Mike going on interviews, man. Mike been missing shows. He going on interviews, yo. He trying to get this part-time on us. We going to lose him, and it's going to be y'all fault. That's all I'm saying. This, shit, do some Google searching. There's only but so much YouTube doing, man. We need that Patreon at 100% go, and we not mad. Mike getting all that, but it ain't at 100%. It's what, 38% now? I mean, that's a good. It climbed. It did
every
climb.
day. Like, it seems like people signing up to.
Yeah, it did climb. It did climb, but it ain't dead until it's dead. But
I was thinking, bro, like, what's your favorite like rap line, man? Like just one that comes like the head, huh?
Love line?
like rap line, like rap lyric. Like you just on there just off your head.
Anything Jay-Z, really.
Like you ain't got a line that just pops in your head automatically.
I mean, I could have plenty, but we need to be talking about something.
Oh, okay.
Wow, what's your favorite rap line? Let me see.
I mean, just one that comes to mind, like the nigga Kanye West, man. Kanye West. Have you ever listened to that? The first CD, like the last song was like 9 minutes long, 10 minutes long.
That's Late Registration.
College Dropout.
What's the song?
I forgot the song, man.
What's
it's
the line?
Killing y'all niggas on that lyrical shit. Mayonnaise covered man, like push Miracle
Whip. Yeah, hell yeah, that was an infamous line.
That shit hard, that nigga. Miracle Whips. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh, so you talking punchlines?
You just bang like
memorable punchlines. You know, the thing is, I mean, Jay do got punchlines, but I mean, it was more Jadakiss is more of your punchline rapper.
That nigga too. Styles P, Jadakiss, Fabulous.
I think Fab just came out with a new song, but bro, today I was with my son driving. He was going to take a drug test for a new job, and I didn't know what to play.
You didn't play no N-Will?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know no English speaking rappers anymore, bro. I've been Bad Bunnied out for a minute, man. Unwell done took over the playlist, man. It's done.
Hey man, you should check out this new series that I'm watching. It's called Krypton. I think you'll like it.
Krypton?
Yeah.
What? It's a fucking throwback to Superman?
Yeah.
Where?
Bro, I found it.
Damn, don't tell me it's on some Hulu, because I ain't got that shit.
I just found the stream, my nigga. I just found like somebody was talking about it. You know me, I can go find the stream.
Yeah, you a streamer. I don't do that. I don't do that streamy shit. I done told you, boy. G-Unit. They go along.
Hey man, 50 Cent, man. I hate to owe that nigga some money, but yeah, man. Shit. I'm doing a show probably in here about an hour, maybe about like 11:15, something like that.
Krypton with a K, right?
Huh?
Krypton with a K?
Yeah.
It's a season. Season 2. They already on season. No, this
yeah. So you got a whole season to watch. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. I'm on episode 2.
Is it on Netflix?
It might be.
Television series.
It's on DC streaming platform.
You know what? I kind of seen this once.
It's on DC streaming platform. No, DC got their own streaming platform. Shout out to Hobby.
Yo, I seen that, bruh. It's an app. They do have something like Instagram keeps showing me that.
We got another one too.
I'm
called,
not about to buy an app just to watch DC shit though. They bugging with all this app shit. $10 everybody's app. By the time you look at that, you back paying $300 a month.
Back paying cable again.
Nah, man, get the fuck out of here. So this ain't on Netflix? Why not?
I guess maybe Netflix. After they get like 3 or 4 seasons in, they'll probably try to throw it on Netflix. But yeah, man, that's pretty good though. I enjoy it.
Sci-Fi Network. Oh, I probably got it on my cable. I got Sci-Fi.
Yeah, Nelson, I'm doing the NBA post-draft show on the Conflicting Ignorance channel. I'll share that channel link here in the chat here in a second. But yeah, man, just doing like a quick, probably about 20, 15-minute show on the NBA draft and how I went tonight. You know what I'm saying? We know Zion went number 1. But I'm going to tell you if any trades happen, if anybody shook up the draft and pick somebody that they weren't supposed to
I
pick.
wouldn't care if it was $7 a month, no DC. I'm not paying $7. Bruh, I ain't even paid. I remember Netflix was $7.99, then they changed it and stopped sending you DVDs. I canceled. The only reason I got Netflix now is because it comes free with my cable. I'm not paying no $7, $10 for no extra shit. They better get out of here.
I ain't even got cable, so yeah. That's why it's probably like not a big deal to me. If they ever get like ESPN on Netflix, nigga, it's over.
What you mean? What you mean by that?
Netflix don't take out cable. If they're able to take live sports,
right? Netflix is already taking over. The amount of people that say, "Yo, you seen that on Netflix?" versus HBO or Showtime, it don't happen as much anymore. Like HBO obviously got the lock with the whole Game of Thrones, and they always come out with a hot series. Like right now, they got that new shit too. That young girl that did all the drugs, went to rehab. That's pretty dope. She was in that movie. She's gonna be Spider-Man's girlfriend, Mary Jane.
Okay, what it's called? I think I've seen that some shit, but nah, not a show for me.
I don't
I'm
remember.
waiting for like
Did you watch
Westworld.
that other one I recommended to you? Man, we doing Untitled right now. I'm out, yo. Peace.
Peace.
You wild.
I'm waiting.